Hello everybody, welcome to Critical Failure. I'm Josh, aka the Tiger Sweeper.
Hi guys, I'm Josh, MrPikaPanda.
I'm Taylor, AyakiTheRogue.
And we are back to Critical Failure. I know it has been a long time, guys, and we all missed you very much. Thank you guys again for joining us. It's been a very long 2 weeks without this. I felt really out of place because I haven't done this in a while, so MrPikaPanda will take it away.
Yeah, sorry for the break, guys. 2 weeks, just bad scheduling and poor health. So yeah, no, it's pretty much my fault that we weren't playing for the past 2 weeks. So I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry. Bad GM. So last time, what did we do? You guys went into the brine stump marshes. You guys slayed some goblins. You took down the king Gutwad, and then you went to a cave. And in the cave, you guys fought some undeads, right?
Mm-hmm. Bastard skeletons.
And towards the end of fighting those cave monster things, you fought an old skeleton samurai leader.
Samurai.
And his name, if I can find it, was Sutama. And I also have not pulled up Roll20, so I don't have
Shoot.
Wow, GM.
so I don't have the
All of us.
note that Sutama left you guys.
I have it up on mine.
He left the note, trap, wrong password. Where was the note hidden? I forgot.
It was in the chest.
It was
in the top of the chest where there's like a little compartment, and then Tari opened it.
Who, just for a recap, Sutama had his wakizashi. Who took that?
I gave it all to Brachial
Yeah,
Brachial took it all?
because he is the one that is specializing in
Shoot, I forgot to write that
What
down.
you
in
mean?
my weapon.
the. I know we were all really low health. Like, I'm down to 4 health,
Yeah, you guys
and
got
we
beat up
were
pretty
supposed to
badly.
heal up because we didn't rest yet. So
Let's see.
so I have a
What?
I'm at full health.
cure. Wait, what? Why are you
Oh
at full
no, I
health?
was knocked out. Never mind.
Yeah, so you're the one that. Okay,
Stabilized.
so I have a.
I have full health.
I have 3 lesser restoration potions, 2 cure moderate potions, and 5 cure light wounds potions. No. Yes.
Yeah, you guys got a nice bit of potionages.
A nice bit of our asses handed to us.
So hold on, let me. Who needs? Okay, so Alaric, you needed the most because you're down to 1 health.
Yeah.
So you need the moderate, which is 2d8. Do you want 1 or 2? 1 should be enough, right?
One should be fine. Let me.
So I will give you 1. So now I have 1 left.
It's 2d8. 2d8 plus anything, or just 2d8?
It's just 2d8. Pretty sure it's just 2d8. Whoop. 13 health. Should be in your max health is what? 24? 22? 21? 21? Okay. And then, do you want me to give you 1 cure light wounds, so just 1d8?
Sure, go on.
If you want to try to get to full health.
I always like being at full health, so.
Okay. Then I'll give you, so then give you 1 of those, so now I have 4.
I'm at 17 HP.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so, and then Tari, you're at full health, right?
Mhm.
How the hell is she at full health and I'm almost dead?
Because I didn't get hit.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think
Okay.
I hit
I think
either.
it only hit me.
Oh yeah, hit you, and then I'm still
But
wounded from
yeah,
the last one.
because
Because I challenged him,
Sutamu challenge. Yeah.
and then he challenged me back.
Okay, so
There
then
was
I
just a
need
lot of
to.
testosterone going on between the live samurai and the
Alright.
not live samurai.
I'm gonna roll a 2d8. Why the fuck is the text so tiny?
Oh, there's a Masterwork Cold Iron Wakizashi?
That was
Oh, that's why.
who's his faces.
Yeah, and then there was also a Wakizashi +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, did I just roll 2d8? Oh, okay, yeah, I did. Fuck, I only got 6 health from that?
That's a bummer.
So do you have all the stats of the Wakizashi written down?
Me?
No, but I was just looking at him now.
Alright, so we're out of moderate, cure moderate now. Fuck me. And then I'm gonna use another cure light.
So the Masterworks enhancement bonus is just for attack rolls, but if it says +1, is that for attack and damage or just attack?
The
Oh,
yes. So when a weapon is +1, it's considered like magical.
I'm at 13 health.
But if it's just if it just says Masterwork, then that only applies to the attack bonus,
Yeah,
right?
that's just that applies to just the quality of the thing. A masterwork weapon can become magical.
Oh my goodness.
So technically the +1 is better than the Masterwork,
Yes.
except for the fact that the Masterwork is cold iron, but that's only useful in certain. Okay.
Yep.
I was just deciding which one I wanted to use.
What's a lamellar again? What did we decide that was?
Oh, that's a type of armor.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's like a light armor.
Google image search.
There was one thing about so the cold iron one does have a name.
Ooh.
And it would be written on the would it be written on the scabbard? I don't know. It would be when you touch the weapon, it speaks to you. You hear whispers of past lives being struck down by the blade. The weapon is called the Whispering Shrike.
Ooh.
And that
Interesting.
was Sutamu's Wakizashi, the cold iron. I almost said cold steel. All right. So you guys all healed up now?
No. I mean,
Like a
kind of.
Sleep.
Tari's at 4 health. I'm at 15. And Brachial's at 17. So, kind of.
You guys aren't doing too hot there.
Nope.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, whose fault is that? Ian.
I don't know. I didn't roll. All right. So what are you guys planning on doing?
Have we explored everything?
I think so, because I remember this being the end of the cave and then the water like goes out and upward, I think.
There wasn't any other rooms though? Well, if there aren't any rooms and there's nothing really else to explore then. I don't know.
Sounds good to me. Let's get out of here. Let's go find a place to rest, because would love to be at actual full health.
Did we want to check out all the places that were wet in the cave? Because I remember.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright, let's go. Alright, come
Or do you
on.
want to go rest first? We can always come back to the
Let's
cave.
just do it already.
I doubt we will, though.
Alright, let's go. Fine, I'll man up. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Be a man. All right. So
Be swift, let's go.
going south was the way out of the cave. There was the opening. Sorry, there's something on my monitor. There was the way you guys came in is now south of you, and it's like a narrow corridor, and it leads into the opening where you fought the majority of those. That was a really short car alarm. That's where you guys fought the rest of the skeletons. And that's where the body of water, like the water flowed down to.
Ooh, do you think there's a sea monster? That'd be fun.
Do we want to find out?
No.
I think so.
I would like to not
See,
find
there's a
out either.
kraken.
No, thank you. You're very kind,
Alright,
but
so
no.
we go exploring.
That can mean a lot of things.
Okay.
So, wait, are we exploring the
Go
wet
down.
caves? Is that what we're doing? Exploring like a wet cave area?
Yeah, because I remember
Yes.
there were areas where it led to water,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we specifically avoided those. So let's just the first one we come across on the way back. Let's peek down that way.
Mm-hmm.
All
Okay.
right. So, well, the first dilemma is: are you guys gonna go up the little tunnel that you guys came out of, or are you gonna go in there's like a further not a beach, but like shore that follows the body of water?
Well, let's go to the shore there.
Do-
Those little tunnels are tight and scary.
Yeah, I don't like those tunnels.
Mm. Okay, so just following the shore, it starts to become an incline, and the water starts picking up, going down. It's just obvious, just due to it being like an incline.
We're
But-
walking up the incline.
Yes, you're walking up the incline. The water's
But-
going back down to where you guys came from, and eventually it leads to another small opening in the side of the wall, opposite of the water. And other than
I
that,
look through the opening.
You got it.
it looks like a dark opening.
A roll for
Roll.
perception.
Because I know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I
Or
think
does it-
Barakiel, you're the one with the halo on, right?
Yeah, I do have a halo.
Oh, I'm not glowing with light anymore, am I?
Yeah.
That was faded, I think.
I almost just dropped my coffee again.
You and your coffee, bro.
It's just not my favorite. I love coffee. I just don't like
Well,
holding coffee.
18 for perception. And does somebody want to hold a torch? or-
16? I'll hold it.
Okay, wait
Good.
1 second. Hey, Tay, is that bleeping coming from your computer or my computer?
I think it's coming from the speakers that are plugged in.
I don't
Can
hear it.
you change your speaker so it's just your headset?
I did.
No, not on Skype, on your computer. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
You want to take like a 5 so you can do that? Fix it.
All right.
Break
So-
conversion. Oh, okay, we're back. Never mind.
What you see while she's trying to do that, see if you can figure it out. It just looks like it's a small tunnel, and it about 10 feet in, you can see that it kind of parts ways without even having to like enter. You just the light around Brachial is able to light up the tunnel enough.
So the tunnel splits up again?
Into how many paths?
2.
Is it
Just
wet?
two? Okay.
Is it wet and dry?
You can't tell where you're at, but you can just see that it splits.
Okay. I'll start heading towards there and see if there's a difference that I can see between the tunnels. Between the two
Okay.
split offs.
So you just walk off to where it splits off, and you see what looks like footprints going from the rightmost tunnel down to the left.
Roll for survival.
Interesting.
I rolled a 6.
From the right tunnel to the left tunnel.
Fuck, I rolled an 8.
Okay. Are we rolling survival?
That's what I did. I wanted to see what kind of footprints there were, but I rolled an 8.
I have survival. That's plus 7. So 17.
So it looks like the footprints. It looks like there's 3 sets of them.
Okay.
3 sets is in like
Um,
three sets of 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pull out my light mace and my wakashashi.
I'm gonna vote we head down the right
Not
tunnel
easy
where the
that.
footprints were coming from, because there's less likely that there will be things down that way, but we might get a clue as to what we'll find down the other path.
Okay.
All right. Is that what you guys are gonna do?
Yes.
So you guys start headed over there, and after about like 20 feet of winding through this tunnel, you get to a fairly large opening.
Mm.
And in that opening is a dead spider.
Ooh,
Of
Great.
How big?
More
Dead
spider.
spiders.
like a big what was it? A wolf spider? Is that no? It's a
Mhm.
real thing.
21 for perception.
It was a giant wolf spider.
Like to roll for perception to see if it's alive.
Is there any loot?
20.
So 21 for perception was
Mm-hmm.
Tara
That's
Tara
Sorry.
Sorry.
Tari
Red.
Tari Red.
And then 220s.
Thanks for
Alright.
not
We're all
knowing
pretty
me.
perceptive.
You
at
are
this
very
moment.
perceptive
We
when
see
you
the
guys
spider
see
and
spider and you are all this one looks fairly familiar as one that you guys may have shot earlier.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did that one get away? I thought we killed it.
You did kill it.
Mm.
Wait,
Oh.
we shot something earlier? I thought it fell on top of me.
When we
I
were
shot
fighting
it.
the spiders, one of them got away.
Okay. Right on.
Oh, so
You guys
it's...
fought one big one and it
Yeah.
almost fell on Brachial.
Oh, it almost fell on
No,
me.
no, it almost fell on
I
Kif.
killed it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then...
Okay. Is there anything else in this opening that we're in?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing of value other than cobwebs and spiderwebs.
Alright, let's just get out of here.
Valuable? No.
No, let's keep going.
Fine.
Wait. Is it a dead end or can we keep going this way?
So there was the entrance that you guys came from, and then the
Huh.
entrance that you
Oh,
guys
the end of the
no, I mean
cave?
this,
originally
like
come
we took the right path and it led to the spider corpse.
Yes.
That's a dead end.
No, there's another
Oh,
tunnel
okay.
on the other side, but that was
Okay.
where you guys had originally come in from.
Oh, okay.
So
Got
those
it.
those other
Okay.
paths where it was wet, it just entered to where the spider lair was.
So let's check out the one where the footprints went to.
We were following our own footprints the whole time.
Oh, were those? Oh,
Those were our footprints.
got it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Brachial's still in the pickup.
I was low on the pickup.
I was
Alright.
like, wait a minute. Oh god damn it.
three sets of
All right.
footprints.
Well, I guess let's go.
I think
Guess
we're
that
done
all
here.
Rolled poorly to see. Wait, that's about my shoe size.
Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here.
You guys head out.
Nothing else in here, because all the other paths are leading back to that spider little realm thing.
Agreed.
All right, let's go.
Alright, let's get out of here.
So you guys head out the way that you remember, just because of entering the spider's lair. And upon getting out, you guys are in. Oops, that is not what I wanted to click. You guys are back into the marshes, and you see your horses, the two that remain, chilling.
Chilling out, Max, and relaxing, all cool.
Neighing at some moss that was growing on the. I don't know what rhymes with cool that I can use there.
Good try.
Oh, honey.
I was gonna say stool, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Should we head back to town? We've defeated the goblins, and then we check this out.
Yeah, that area's clear.
Anything-
Yeah, let's do
Anything
it.
else we've bookmarked for later?
That's it. As far as my
Alright.
knowledge goes.
Let's head back to Sandpoint.
That.
All right.
I
So
would
you
like
guys
to
just
rest.
get-
So I can...
try to get your way out to the
Yeah.
marsh.
Yeah.
Get out of the marsh. I mean. All right. Yeah. No. Nothing happens. So
Oh, good.
you guys it takes a little while. It takes pretty much a day or the rest of the day to get out of the marsh itself. And then it's like a half day's ride back to Sandpoint. So by the time you guys get there, if you guys didn't rest at night, you would get there around noon. If you
What we
guys
get
just
there
traveled through the night.
would we get there in the evening?
Yeah.
Oh, so we
You
can
guys
stop
probably
and
want
rest.
to rest.
Yeah, let's go ahead and rest.
I can keep watch since I'm at full health.
Too much of a hurry then.
Let's do that because then I can refresh my spells too.
Oh yeah. I can refresh my daylight ability.
So now I'm at full health since we're resting. Yay! 22 HP.
You suck. My full health is 11.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So squishy.
If I get hit.
It's our job to be in front.
And you have yet to really take a lot of damage.
Thank goodness.
Actually, all of you have been downed.
Once at least. This whole playthrough,
Yeah,
we've all been downed at least
Well,
once.
that's funny.
I got downed by the door because shot at it and oh, bye.
Alright, so we get to town.
Get to
Alright.
town around 8
So
p.m.
you guys, yeah, you guys get to town and it's towards night. The sun's already down. Guards let you guys in, and they're kind of excited that you guys made it.
We didn't die.
Yeah. So one guard comes up there, he's like, "What? You guys look horrible. Are you guys
Thanks, man.
like you guys look like you've been through a ton. Are you guys okay?"
Well, a couple cuts and bruises. I am missing part of my abdomen, so of course I'm fine.
He kind of like shocks, like, "What? I hope you're joking.
I
If
am.
not, I have to go wait. Oh, thank goodness. Like, you had me startled for a second. I've seen some of the carcasses these goblins leave by, and I wouldn't have put it past them.
Well, we're not dead. I don't know what happened to Red's goblin, but he's somewhere.
We took care of most of the goblins. There's only a few left, and I don't
3
think
to be
they could
exact.
even take out a villager if they tried.
It's like, that's good. At least it's one of the goblin clans one less goblin clan that Sandpoint has to deal with. Would you guys like me to escort you to the barracks, and I can see
Yeah,
if
that'd be perfect.
I would like to go
Bella's
to the
awake?
bar.
I need to
That would
talk
be
to
where I
I'll
would like to go.
I'll go to the barracks if these two want to
what's her
go
name
hang
again?
out.
Who are you trying to figure out the name of, Josh?
She owns the bar.
Amico.
Yes, I need to go talk to Amico.
I'll go
Alright.
talk to Hemlock.
I'm going to
Well,
go drink.
All right. So you're
Lock
going
off
to the
the log
Rusty
from the
Dragon
light
Red,
block.
or are you going to a different bar?
I'll go to my usual.
The Rusty Dragon.
Rusty Dragon it is.
Is there another bar in Sandpoint?
There are a few.
Oh, okay.
What?
There's the
Cool.
Hagfish. There's the Hagfish is like the other competitor of the Rusty Dragon.
Too bad they
And-
don't have a
They have the
naked
Hagfish
lady.
challenge, right?
Yep, the Hagfish Challenge.
Good friend of mine told me about the naked lady one. Quite the bar.
Wasn't the naked lady in the Magnamore?
Yes, it is.
Past campaign inside jokes. All right, so let's deal with Mr. Belor. So, Barakiel, you yourself head to Belor?
Yeah, I'm gonna have the guard take me to Bello.
Okay. So, you walk to the barracks, and there's a few guards like outside playing
back.
cards, some of them playing dice. The ones on break, barely any are actually like on guard duty. And they see you approaching, and they kind of like, oh wait, try to hide their stuff because they realize Belor's most likely gonna come out of his office, so they're quickly trying to make it look like they're actually working. And you approach Belor's office, and the guard that escorted you knocks on the door, and he asks Belor or announces that the heroes have arrived, and he's knocking on the door. Belor, you hear him yell like, "Let him in! Let him in!" So the guard opens the door, and you see Belor hunched over a table. He's got another guy sitting in a chair. He's very well dressed. holding his a cup with tea in it. And it's nice and hot. The room has like a fireplace in it. It's not. It's just like a nice, mellow
Nice
office. And
Right.
Belor's working his head's down in some paperwork.
Uh, it seems you're hard at work. Are you in a meeting right now, Sheriff?
Um, Belor's like, oh no, I just trying to figure out a reason to pay all these slackers. And he looks up. He's like, what? I hope you
Well,
have some good news for me.
you can always pay me instead. We took out those goblins. There, to be honest, there's about 2 or 3 of them left, but I mean, even these slackers can handle them if they need to.
And they're
Beller's just what? I mean, I'm sure there's good reason, but I'm wondering what led to leaving these little gremlins alive.
They weren't really hostile towards us, and we just didn't see a reason to kill them. If anything, time in the swamps will kill them. But we didn't feel like we needed to be the ones to do it.
Beller kind of like strokes his mustache. It's like, well, I trust your judgment. I assume that what you say is true, and I assume you have evidence that you've taken care of Gutwad.
Yes, I have his head. I forgot about that.
It's like, well, give the
Enoch
head
has
to
his head.
uh,
I'll go
give the
grab
head
it real quick.
to
I'll
our
grab it and
our.
bring it to him.
I'll give the head to our huntsman, and he will give you the reward for it. Any ears that you seem to have kept, he will pay you for those as well.
Okay.
And I'm excited to tell the mayor in the morning because the mayor's asleep. Damn, Sod doesn't actually work a split at all.
All right.
He kind of
And
grumbles.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and if those other goblins do end up being trouble, just let me know. I'll take them. I'll take care of them, no charge. Because I mean, it was our choice.
Bella, he kind of gives like a hearty, like, ha ha ha. I like to hear that. Love it when soldiers do work just for the sake of doing work.
Yeah, it's pretty rare these days. But anywho, I'll catch you later.
And Bello's like, glad to see you guys made it safe. I hope you have a great night's rest. And he goes back to signing his papers.
Yep, don't work too hard.
So down at the Rusty Dragon, both Kif and Red are there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's as busy as usual. It's not any more busy or any less than. It's just a normal night at the Rusty Dragon. The bar keep and the bartender are both different. It's a pair of halflings instead of. I guess it was halflings before,
Mm-hmm.
but it's two women.
Gotcha.
And you see Amiko, she's playing a tune on her lute, and she's singing a tale.
Oh, right. Well, I'll
Can you sing the tale that she's singing, please?
Unfortunately, I do not have a womanly voice, so on my
Oh, that's the reason.
Can you sing the tune she's singing? Can you just?
no.
I'd love to hear it.
Unfortunately, I can't.
I'd love to hear that tune.
Technically speaking, no.
just for lore, sake for lore. So it's cool.
Yeah, I'm saving the tune for when a man sings later. I'll sing now.
Alright, well, I will just sit at an empty table and wait for Emiko to finish. I don't want to interrupt her.
Red, you wanted some drinks, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to get?
I'm gonna something strong. Something strong.
All right, and you just go up to the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
So the bartender's like, she sees you approaching. She's like, "Oh, lovely to see a woman's face around. What can I get you?"
Anything strong. What do you got?
Oh well, the special tonight is one of the just a Sandpoint special. It's a local brewery around here. It's a pretty strong ale if you would like.
That sounds good.
And she pours you a pint of it, and she gives it to you. She's like, "What? I recognize you. What? Why do I recognize you?"
Well, apparently we're going around as the heroes of Sandpoint. I'm not really sure why, and I take a swig of my drink.
And as you say that, a few of the patrons kind of turn and look like, and you hear some whisperings, and people start kind of crowding around you to see if you are the heroes that they remember, until one of them looks and is like, "The heroes returned!" And everyone
Oh,
kind of
shit.
raises their glasses, and they all cheer, and they all immediately crowd you like, "How'd it go? Like, oh, you seem to be one man less. I'm sure he's okay, correct?" Asking you all these questions.
And I turn and I go, okay, I will tell you, but if you don't back up, I'm going to stab all of you.
And they all
Can I roll
cheer.
for timing?
I
Can I roll to walk in right when they're like, "He's all right, right?"
That is it. Okay, story time. That reminds me of when I used to vault.
Yeah.
Granada vaulters. I know, random. It will
All right,
work though.
rigging.
Granada vaulters, all wore helmets, and this is weird for pole vaulters. They don't normally wear helmets. The reason is because a family friend of mine fell into the box, and the box is metal, and he split his head open doing that. So for years we started wearing helmets, but other schools heard that he died. So like everyone's like, "Is it true that you guys wear helmets because a vaulter died?" So we had given him a shirt that says, "No, I'm alive." So whenever he showed up to meets, he always wore the shirt that says, "No, I'm alive."
That's hella
So-
funny.
That's awesome.
See,
That's
see,
hilarious.
it's more fitting than it seemed.
It
All
was.
right, back to immersion.
All right.
All right. So yeah, no, they all give a cheer at the threat, and they all start drinking, and half of them forget that you're there. They get lost in the drinks, and the other half kind of respect you enough to sit around you, but not enough to like fully go away.
Kind of giggled to myself seeing all the attention that Tari's getting.
So one of them goes up, it's like, so what did you see in the marsh?
So,
And I kind of lean
to
forward
Red,
and
sorry.
I'm like, you guys want to know?
They're all kind of like, oh, in their drunkenness, they're all like, oh, what is it? What is it? What happened?
And I kind of lean forward and I go, we saw some of the most ferocious goblins I've ever seen. And those of you who have ever seen a goblin, they're not that ferocious, but these things were huge. They were ginormous. We thought that we would die just by one blow, but I, luckily, ran in front of everybody and I just slaughtered every single one.
And then they're
I
all like,
live- I know. It was a really rough day. I will admit, I will give the rest of my crew their credit, but I definitely did most of the work. Anyways, and so then we moved on to these caves. We found these caves of beautiful jewels and gold, and just it was wonderful. And then we met almost our match. Almost.
you hear one of them
Lost.
yell, "Well, Crinty, it was probably your wife they met in there." And they all start laughing, and one of them's just like, "Oi!" And you just hear a fight kind of like break out that just happens for a little bit until like laughter and just violence kind of just dies down, and everyone's like, "Shh, she's telling a story." And then they all start looking at you again.
We walked into a room, unlike any other that I'd ever seen. It was kind of in a roundish shape, and we walk in, and there was this grand warrior looking down on us. He must have been at least 6-7 feet tall. He looks down on us and he says, "How dare you come into my sanctuary?" That's the word, right? Yeah, sanctuary. And we say, "Well, we're here to take your shit, of course." And then we begin fighting, and I will admit that he challenged one of my crew members, and he took him down so easily. I have to say, we're pretty grand. We are pretty grand. And to that we found treasures among treasures and gold among gold. And now we're here, and it was a grand adventure. And I take a swig of my beer and hoist
And
it up.
they all cheer like, "Oh, to the heroes!" And they all take a swig of their drinks. and they all get back to their laughter and party, and it gets significantly louder than when you first arrived. Amiko herself, she walks up and sits beside you, Red, and she's like, I must admit, a little bit rusty at some parts of your story. I could tell you don't normally, but you have potential. You should train and be in a bard more often. It'd be fun.
And I look at her. I'm like, you want to know a secret?
She's like, what?
I bullshitted the whole thing. You want a drink?
she laughed. She's just like, that's pretty much my job. And she's like, I'll definitely join you for a drink. Where's the rest of your party?
Well, he just walked in, and he's actually sitting at the table waiting for you if you wanted to go over
And she's
there
like,
and join.
well, let's go in the corner of the tavern. We can grab a table and we'll be a little quieter.
Perfect. So we go over there.
So she goes, or she points to the table, and when she arrives, she brings a drink for all of you. And she sits down. She's like, you're all alive, and that's good to see. How'd it go?
Fairly well. We've had our mishaps here and there, but we came out.
Oh, no adventure is 100% without mishaps.
Nope. How are you doing? You look well.
And she's like, taverns being the tavern. I mean, no adventure is nothing of that extravagance. It's kind of boring being a noble. I miss going out and seeing the world like you guys.
I'll keep that in mind.
And she looks, says, what kind of treasures did you guys find? There's bound to be something, and goblins are hoarders.
Nothing in the goblin camp. Something
Really?
more though in the investigation afterwards.
What? Oh, in the cave. What did you guys find in that cave?
Oh, we found a giant wolf spider.
Oh, no, thank you.
And
Luckily, whenever one of my friends, an elven woman, Shelilu, she would always come back about how she would have the aid of these giant spiders, and I can't take it. I don't know how she can like live with these creatures. Yeah, it gives me the EBs.
You and me both, but we learned to deal with these things. As we continued, we had ran into some skeletal problems.
Oh, there was some undead there.
Quite a few, good amount. Enough to put some of us down, but not enough to keep us dead.
Well, I'm grateful for that, but that's remarkable. There must have been some evil magic.
Yeah, about that. There was one we ran into, quite of a larger stature. Barakiel he had challenged it to a duel. We
She
won.
kind of looks at Bracky. I was like, that is a little surprising. Not meaning to offense, but a challenge for a bowman.
Well, my training wasn't always in archery, and it's been a while since I've seen another person who was trained in the way of the samurai, and that was clearly the armor that he was wearing. So it was it was kind of like old times.
And she looks and she's like, that is true. I mean, I didn't mean any offense. I hope you didn't take any.
Oh no, I get it.
And she's like, so, what do you guys know? Did you like dispel the evil there, or what?
Yes.
What was creating the undead?
That we were still unsure of. But once we
yeah.
had killed it, everything kind of just settled down. I could kind of feel the presence of evil just kind of dissipating. So we had gathered our loot and everything, and it was a jade chest. There was something in particular that's been on my mind as of late. I thought you might want to look at it. I hand her the note.
The note.
Hmm.
Okay. So you hand her the note, and she takes a minute to read it, and she's looking it over. She's like, "What? That can't be right. Wait, this was signed by my great grandfather. Where did you guys find this?
That same jade chest we had just looted.
And
Caves.
she goes back to reading. She's like, this is ridiculous. If this is true, then how did it end up in the swamp? They were killed at. Do you guys find a lot of like boats or something? Because my grandfather's his entire caravan or his entire fleet of ships were sunk.
We did find one boat.
Yeah, there was. It was like in the marsh,
Mm-hmm.
tipped over.
That's remarkable. I knew my father he'd survived, but that's insane. Well, and what's with this weird secret? What? And she reads it over and she's completely lost in thought. She's like almost forgotten that you guys were there. And she's like mumbling. She's like, what?
Amico.
Smut. Brian Wall. What? Hidden. What? And she completely forgotten you guys are there.
I put my hand on her shoulder. You alright?
And she looks up. She like startled. She's like, oh, yeah. Sorry. This is a lot to take in. I haven't seen or even heard of anything from my grandparents from my father's side at all. This is ridiculous.
It's as surprising as it is to us. Brachio read it and we were just as surprised to see everything.
So she goes on to reading it and she kind of like gets up. She's like, would you guys excuse me for a moment?
Sure.
And she goes up and
Just make
she
sure to
kind of like
come back.
walks into the back room and she like disappears into behind the bar. And as she does that, the one of the halfling waitresses comes up and she refills your guys' drinks. And then she takes off and she's summoned to go refill everyone else's pints for them. So what are you guys up to now?
Being patient, but hopefully she didn't disappear.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what was with that.
You guys remember the note, right?
I'm looking at it right now.
Roughly.
I think you guys should be able to read it on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
early.
it's still up on Roll20, so.
Okay, just you guys double check. So a little while goes by, and then this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a drink while I'm waiting for her.
Yeah. So a little while goes by, and this man, he kind of slowly approaches you. He's a fairly well-kept man. He's in a nice like leather armor. He's got his sword and a few throwing daggers attached to him. He sits by you guys, and she's like, "So I heard you guys are Amico's new friends. Nice to meet you. I'm Sandru. I know this guy." He points to Brachio. If you don't remember, Sandru was the guy who employed you prior to. Yeah. He sits down. Like Sandru Vishki. Nice to meet you guys.
Pleasure.
Hey,
What have you been up to the last few days?
He sits down. He already has his drink. He's like, well, I mean, getting together my caravan again. We've stopped by Sandpoint. We're just kind of doing our business here. I was catching up with Koya. She my mother. She begging me to take her along, so I got a whole wagon just for her. She's tired of being cooped up here in Sandpoint. I'm actually here, Brachio. I was wondering if you would have be one of my guardsmen if again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of going from job to job right now, but yeah, I could go for something a little more long term. How long is this trip?
He kind of shrugs his shoulders like, I don't know. I think we were gonna stop by, grab some goods here, stop by Magnamar, see where life takes us. You know, we never
Okay.
know. What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what about your friends? What have you guys been up to? What were you
Fighting
planning from here on
goblins.
out?
Oh, still looking for my members of my order. Kind of taking the side job here.
Do you have any leads on where they might be?
Well, the ones that I followed here to Sandpoint, there's still nothing. So, plan on just seeing where the road takes me. Maybe go to Magnamar.
All right, sounds good. Like to just let the road lead where it will.
I wouldn't mind going to Magmar.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that Ayamidi would bring them to me. So.
He's like, well, I would gladly employ you guys. Let me meet you guys tomorrow. And before he even finishes, Amiko kind of shows up, sits down. She's like, instead of Magnamar, how about we head to Brynewall?
I'm
And,
totally down for that.
Well, okay. Yeah.
and
Sounds
Sandra
like a
looks at
sounds
her,
like a plan.
kind of like, why? Brynewall is a broken down, abandoned castle. Why would we ever travel there?
Ooh, loot. Let's go there.
Are you trying to figure out what's going on with your family?
And Amiko, she's like, yeah, there's something called like a warding box. My grandfather kept it from my father and gave it to the night that you guys were had killed in the cave for whatever reason. He was supposed to have it, but he didn't have it. It was supposed to be in Brynewall. I don't know what's in Brynewall. We should go to Brynewall.
All
We should
right,
go to
let's do it.
Brynewall.
Let's find out what's
Sandra,
going on
you've
with
been,
that.
and she turns to Sandra. He's like, you've been begging me to go on another adventure with you, like we did before. Let's not go south. Let's go north to Brynewall. I know it's like almost a half a month's trip, but I got to figure out what this is. Sandra kind of he looks a little bit reluctant. He doesn't really see the merit of going there, but he seeing like how excited his old friend is. He's like, I guess I can get the preparations ready if you guys insist. But I mean, honestly, I don't think that. I mean, okay, never mind. I'll get the preparations ready. Meet me in the trading center of Sandpoint tomorrow morning. I'll introduce you guys to some of the caravan travelers. But yeah, I guess I gotta go work. I guess. And he kind of gets up. He's still kind of rattled as he walks out. And Hamiko's sitting there, and you just see like light shining around her because she's just ecstatic.
All right.
You're a bit excited.
She looks just like, well, to be fully honest, am bored out of my mind here. You don't realize I was like you guys. I went out on adventures, and then I came back here. I opened my tavern just to like spread the word of like all these fun and exciting meeting all these people. Then the old heroes showed up, and it was exciting. And then I mean my dad died, which wasn't that exciting, and then became a normal, which was really not exciting. And I haven't done anything. You guys don't realize this is like I am done here.
All right.
I was
Well,
actually looking to ask you to come anyways.
And not to mention the fact that this is ridiculous. I don't know much about my family. I don't know about you guys, but my dad never really told me anything. I had a half brother that I didn't even know existed for like the first 10 years of my life. Granted, it's because mom cheated on dad, but besides the point, still, I would like to know that I have a blood brother. And she's just like, you guys have rooms. I already told the keep that give you keys if you need it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go pack. To be fully honest.
Get some
And she
rest.
gets up. She's like half skips her way to the upstairs.
Well then, let's Keep an eye on her, because she's probably going to get in over her head at some point. She might do something on
I
accident
don't know, man. I
out
think
of her
she could beat the
excitement.
shit out of you any day.
We'll see about that.
I mean, I'm getting paid to guard them anyway, so.
Yeah, so no, it's not like we're not doing it. Just, you might do something out of her drive on and not be aware of what she's doing. So let's just a friendly eye. I'm not saying keep an eye to hurt her, just an eye.
What's wrong? You don't like woman fighting?
I never said that. Quite the turn on, if you ask me.
I never said that. That's not what I meant.
Something
And I
is
kind of
just.
give you the eyebrow, and I'm like, oh.
Something, but something's feeling amiss about this next adventure we're trying to go on to.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I like to not know all of what's coming ahead.
I'm anxious. I'm just being cautious. Something. I could sense it when we picked up when we were in that cave. I could sense something. So, let's just be mindful of what we're doing.
All right, Mom.
Let's get some rest. We got a big day ahead of us.
All right, you guys gonna sleep?
I'm going to drink some more, and then I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna meditate in my room.
Boo! I boo you as you go. Boo!
So what does monster hunters do?
Are you gonna do anything out of the ordinary for the rest of the night?
Me? Anybody?
Red.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna drink.
All right, Brachio.
I'll talk to the locals and play some cards, maybe.
I think I'll just have a few drinks and then go to sleep.
All right.
Or fall asleep on the bar, or fall asleep with Enoch again.
Red, give me a roll, a d20. No ads or anything. Just give me a flat d20.
14.
14. Okay. So by the end of the night, you won 35 gold just by
Nice.
gambling and
I didn't cheat.
sleight of hand. Oh, no, you cheat a little.
No surprise there.
But yeah, at the end of the night, you got around 30, or you got 35 gold, just from suckering some drunkards.
Oh, there it is. I love drunk people.
So by the time you guys wake up, which would be the first of you to wake up?
Not me.
Me, I'm usually up. I'm usually up bright and early in the morning.
Kif would probably be the first.
That's me.
Kif would be up. All right, Kif, make a will save to see if you had nightmares like you did last time.
Ooh. D20 plus 4. Aha! 21!
Yeah, no, you're good. Your deity eases your mind as you're resting.
I'm much calmer. I had a much more pleasant kind of meditation.
You didn't dream of your slaughtered.
I pictured my wife and kids.
He pictured women fighting.
My wife was a mage. My wife was a mage, so she was a mage. Her name was Yennefer.
I get that one.
Is that a real life inside joke?
No.
No, that's a Witcher inside joke. Do you have what's the name? Cecil?
Siri?
Siri.
Not my daughter's
horror.
name.
Why use Siri?
I don't have.
Honestly, why would anyone after the iPhone? Why would anyone choose to use the name Siri?
That's funny.
I have in my family. I have a daughter and both part of my order.
Wow, devoted family.
Very. They were born into it, and with my wife being part of it too. So.
No.
They're all in hiding though.
Where are they hiding?
The location that I do not reveal to anybody.
Ah, okay. Not even your closest friends know.
Yeah.
Friends?
So,
I'm just kidding.
Kif, you're the first one up,
Mhm.
and you go downstairs, and other than the drunks that are chilling at the table, there's the Rusty Dragon's pretty empty. At least the bar part.
Mhm.
Um, do you go and like wake Red and Brachial?
Well, what time is it? Like 6 in the morning?
Yeah, it'd be pretty early.
No, I'll let them sleep for another like hours.
All right. So what are you doing in the morning?
Well, I'm gonna go and find Amiko. Gotta make sure she's got everything ready. Got her things ready first.
So you go down and you realize that well you ask the waiter, her name is Henri.
Henri?
Henri. And she's like, "Oh no, Miss Amico she's been up for a while now. I to be fully honest, I don't think she slept. She came down, she had bags in her eyes, but she had so much energy. It was I didn't know it. She already went to the trade center or the I keep wanting to say trade center. Uh, she just went out to find Sandra.
Okay. I had a feeling she would be up. She would have been up pretty early, so thank you.
And she nods and she goes back to like cleaning the ground and the floors and stuff. So you're gonna go out and see if you can find him.
I'm seeing if I can find Amiko.
So it doesn't take much. At some point, most of the workers are like laborers, so they're most of them are already up. They're traveling back and forth, getting to their respective jobs, and it doesn't take much to find Sandru and Amiko just because of the large amount of noise that the caravan is creating as it's rounding together. You see these 3 wagons and a man who you remember to be Sandru yelling at some people as they're organizing stuff for the caravan. So as you approach them, Sandru looks and he's like, "Oh, early riser. Nice to see you awake. Are your friends up too?"
I decided to let them sleep for a little bit, give them a couple hours before we go.
He chuckles. He's like, that your girlfriend there, she looks pretty hard drinker, isn't she?
Not my girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't mean like that. I mean, unless you wanted to mean it like, but besides the point. She drinks a lot, doesn't she?
She is, but she's one of the best fighters I know. So
I was like, yeah, no, I'm definitely used to seeing female warriors. Or Amiko herself is pretty deadly with a blade, to be honest. And Sandra, he kind of looks and he's like, "Oh, god damn it! Excuse me, I'll be right back. These peasants don't know what the hell they're doing loading a wagon." And he goes and he walks over. No, it's spelled like this. Sandru.
Oh, okay, good enough.
Well, it sounds like Andrew, but with an S.
You should just call him Andrew for the hell of it.
So
is Amiko anywhere in the caravan? Sounds like
you don't see Amiko yet. But you do hear a voice coming from almost beneath you, behind you, kind of like, "Oi, move out of the way, will ya?"
Huh.
And you turn around and you see two dwarves carrying a fairly big box. He's like, "Will you move out of the way? You're in the way."
Oh, sorry about that. Let me take a few steps out of your way.
"Oh, bloody thank you. God damn it." He starts walking. You see they look fairly similar. One of them has a nice orange braided beard. The other one has no braided beard, but his hair is just long. It goes down to like his mid back. And they're walking this really big, it looks fairly heavy, like box up to one of the wagons. And as they load it, one of them yells like, "No, it doesn't go in this one. It goes in the other one." And they like, "No, Sandru said this. It goes in the covered wagon." and they drop it and they immediately just start like fighting with each other, pulling out their beards, and one of them pulls out the other one's hair, and they just tumble under the wagon. And you see Sandru approaching, yelling, "It's like, well, seriously, guys, it's seriously, it's like early morning, you're fighting already. Like, damn, it doesn't even go in either of these wagons. It goes in Koya's." And he points to an extravagant like purple wagon. It looks,
Oh, his mom's, right?
yeah, it's more decorated. It's definitely got a feminine touch to the wagon. Fly. And it's like, this is Koya's stuff. Can you please stop fighting and get it over there?" And then the two kind of like grumble, and as they pick up the crate, one of them like walks faster to push it into the other, and they turns around, they start fighting again. Sandra just, "Are you kidding?"
Seems like you deal with this a lot, Sandra.
Unfortunately, yes. They're twins, and they're both the drivers of these two carts. Sorry, you're gonna have to get to know these guys. The Vancor is the lusciously long hair. He loves his hair, where his brother Beredek loves his beard.
That's funny.
So sorry, they're not as much of a hassle as they seem to be, but they will fight all the time.
I'm sure they'll keep it together as soon as things start moving.
Yeah, that's what I.
Don't worry, I'll be here to help too. Try to keep some of them in check.
Thank you. Do see if you can wake your friends. You guys will be in the covered wagon here. Brachial, he knows where his stuff goes. He was helping before. And then I'm sure Amiko will be back. She was just grabbing some basic provisions and supplies and stuff. So
All right, sounds good. I'll go wake
yeah,
them.
just meet back here and we can talk some more.
See you back here at around 8:30.
He looks at you. He's like, "What does 8:30
Oh.
mean?"
Never mind. I'll see you here in a few hours.
Yeah. So you're going back to the Rusty Dragon?
Yes, I'm going to wake Brachial first.
Good idea.
Okay. Where did I fall asleep? Do I roll for that?
No, where would you have fallen asleep?
I don't know. It depends on how quickly I got drunk. Should I make a Constitution check?
Yeah. Okay. No, make a fortitude check.
Okay, fortitude. What's my fortitude? Oh, +4. I rolled a 22.
You handled your alcohol well.
Nice.
Okay,
good.
then I would have fallen asleep in the stables.
Okay.
I made it there.
Alright. What do you guys? Oh, they're eating food. Yeah. So, Kif goes to the stables, and Enoch kind of like sees you approaching and nudges Brachial as Kif approaches you, waking you up.
Brachial.
Stop.
Come on, Brachial. We gotta get going.
Oh, what? Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got your things ready?
I will.
All right. Just meet at the trade center in a few hours.
Okay.
Gotta go wake Tari.
I start to get my stuff and put Enoch's barding on.
All right. And you're gonna go find Tari.
Wherever she is.
Red.
I made it to my room.
You made it.
I made it to my room. Thank you.
Okay.
Alone. I made it to my room alone.
Awesome. All right. So,
A ton of gold.
how do you wake up, Red?
I go in and knock on the door. Tari? Red? You up? Slowly creak it open. I see a little foot under the bed.
Under the bed?
Is that you, Red? Awake? I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just walk over and poke the foot. Whoever's foot that may be.
Alright, and I rear up with a dagger and I just kind of freak out. And I'm like,
Easy now.
Does
Me.
your head start glowing? Your hair?
Yeah. Oh yeah, hair starts glowing, like, and
Sounds
then I
like
realize it's you, and I'm just like, dude, you can't wake me up. can't do that. I put my dagger back under the pillow.
Well, at least you're up now. You gotta get moving in a few hours, so just get your things.
Hmm.
Then I leave her room and go look for Amiko.
So you guys head back to the caravan. The caravan.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I got all my stuff in my bag.
So you guys get to the caravan and Belor is there. He's talking to Sandra and he sees you approach. He's like, "Oh, like hail the heroes! I'm sorry to see you guys leaving, but I understand the merit of adventure. Gotta be calling you guys." And so where's this brigade headed?
Brine
The
Wall?
Brian Wall.
Brine
And he
Wall.
kind of looks just like Brian Wall. What's in Brian Wall?
Exactly. We're gonna find out soon enough. Looks like there might be something of interest to Amiko.
Into that Amiko, she appears and she's like, "Yeah, some definitely my idea. Sorry, sorry for taking your adventurers away from you there, Mr. Belor." And she kind of throws quite a big bag towards Sandro, who catches it, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell is this?" And she points out that money for the trip. I have around 2,000 gold there
Oh,
for provisions and supplies. Sandro kind of is like, he kind of nods, and he's not like taken back by the amount of money at all. He's kind of like, I guess they'll get us there. I'll go see what we need. Anything in particular that you guys want? He points to you guys. Anything in particular you guys were wanting for the caravan? And then he kind of pauses. Like, oh, wait a minute. Two of you don't even know. Let me show you around the caravan. So he walks you around the caravan, and right now you guys have 3 wagons. One of them is just a covered wagon, normal, basic covered wagon. That's the one that Sandra drives.
Mm.
One of them is a fortune teller's wagon, and that is Koya's. Koya is, let me go down to her description. She is like a really old woman. She is an old cleric of the deity Desna, and she is the adopted mother of Sandru.
oh, she's an adopted mother.
She's the adopted mother of Sandru.
Okay.
And she, in her old age, she used to travel, but she realized she hasn't seen as much of the world as she would like, and has recently begged Sandru enough to get him to see the merit of, hey, I'm a fortune teller. I could at least help a little bit while you guys are traveling.
Okay.
But
I'm
as
gonna spend time with her.
she's around like 75, but she looks like she can easily be like 50.
Okay.
Like she looks pretty good for her age. Yeah, and she's the what's it called? Adopted mother of Sandru, and I'll give a little bit background of him. Sandru Visky, he's the owner of this caravan. He's owned it for a few years now. He does have a brother in Sandpoint, Jubril, who is known, rumored to be a leader of a like a local thug group. And not just local, a pretty big thug group in Veracia itself. He's one of the local leaders. In a second, I'm gonna let my dogs out. So Sandru's brother is Jubiral, and Sandru knows his brother's background. He does know that Jubiral doesn't have a very good reputation,
Mhm.
but his brother does have a lot of income that's helped Sandru, at least to start with,
Mm.
and he's kind of made a point to stop all connection,
Mm.
and trying to like make it on his own to be like, hey, we're not. My caravan isn't bad because for a while it went around that it wasn't like a good caravan. It was probably like a drug trading kind of thing. So he's trying to make a point to like not be in his brother's shadow.
Mhm.
But yeah, he has a very close connection with Koya. And even though he doesn't know his birth parents or really care for him,
Mhm.
he treats Koya like as his real mother.
Mhm. Now, side question: is he taller than me?
Sandru, how tall are you?
5'8".
Yes, he would be taller than you.
What does he look like?
He is of the same ethnicity of Amiko,
Like a mixed
which would
Asian?
be, yeah, Amiko is Asian. She's got her jet black hair. Her bangs are dyed
White?
like a white color, and she has on one of her arms dragon tattoo, and her favorite set of armor is like a nice red leather. Whereas Sandru, he adorns himself in just a very
Very, like what, very elegant leather?
like a Han Solo if he was in leather armor.
Ah. Okay.
And he likes fighting with just a nice short sword, and he has like his daggers. But he definitely decks himself out with like nice jewelry. He's got a few necklaces with like charms from his adventures and stuff like that. And then notably on the left side of his face is a cut, a pretty deep scar.
Because I have a scarlet coming on my left eye.
But he definitely if he were to walk into a tavern, he would be one of those like, oh, look at this pretty boy kind of thing.
Ah.
Yeah, I was
Hmm.
gonna say I don't have scars. I'm pretty as fuck.
Cool.
Alright.
And I got scars. I'm
Halo.
pretty.
So we have the covered wagon driven by Sandru's wagon, and then
Mhm.
Koya's wagon, which is the fortune teller wagon, and then you said there's one more?
And that is driven by Beradek.
The bearded one?
Yes.
Beradek the beard. Alright.
Beradek is the beard. B for B. And then Vancor drives the supply wagon. And he is the hair.
Vancor. Right?
Yeah. Those are the dwarven twins.
Alright. Oh.
So stat wise for the caravan, your three drivers are Sandru, Beradek, and Vancor. Each wagon needs a driver.
Okay.
And each person in a caravan can only fulfill one job.
Okay.
So heroes, you guys can fill any job as long as you like have the prereq. Like a guard has to have like a certain BAB or something like that. Unless taken the trait earlier in the campaign in character creation, not the point. But things like that, where you
Okay.
have to have like a certain prereq.
Mhm.
Amiko is the entertainer. Entertainers give a +1 to resolve checks for the
Okay.
caravan.
Okay.
So like
It's
when
like
you have to take,
morale, basically,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And
Making sure
then
everybody's gonna stay with the caravan.
yeah, Oya is the fortune teller, so she has the ability to, I think, once a day or wait, a day a week. Do.
Wrong game.
Fortune teller. once a week can predict if a peril or something is gonna occur.
And is that like based on our rolls, or we can ask her to like predict a certain day, or it just happens?
She gives you the best advice for what will happen.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And then you guys would okay, so for starters, you guys had the 2,000 gold to spend on upgrades and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you guys have the player's guide handy?
Nope.
For the Jade Regent?
No.
All right, let me see if you guys are on. It should be on the Google Doc.
Are you looking for caravan rules?
Well, yeah, because it has like all the like stats and stuff you can buy.
They
Is it on the
the rules for
D20?
caravan on D20.
Okay,
It's
cool.
an alternate rule.
On D20? Where?
Sweet. That
Main
would be a
page.
lot. Yeah.
Variant campaign rules, caravans.
Oh, I gotta find that on D20.
Not roll 20 on the D20.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Ha 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 ha. D20. And then what's under again?
Okay, pull that up.
What's under again, Larry?
It's
Well,
in
you
the
can
bottom
just
right
search
corner under
caravan.
variant campaign options.
Oh, it's caravan.
So you guys have 3 points. Caravans have 4 primary stats: offense, defense, mobility, and morale. Mobility is like security. So like your ability to maneuver out of ambushes or avoid them altogether. Defense, simple defense. Offense, offense. Morale is your caravan's morale and if it stays together or not.
Okay.
So those would be your primary stats. They all start with 1, and you have 3 points to change those how you guys see fit.
Ooh.
So we have 3 points. Offense, defense, mobility, morale. Definitely 1 in mobility, I think.
Yeah, I'd say mobility.
Let's do
Yeah.
mobility, morale, and defense. What is offense? So does offense mean like the people on the caravan can fight, or?
So when you fight as a caravan,
Mm-hmm.
you don't use your stats.
Oh.
Caravan fights your caravan versus your opponent.
Caravan.
So think of like if you're in a
Like
video game.
battleships.
Yeah, so like you're in a video game. This would be the overworld map,
Mm-hmm.
and your little guy, and then a random encounter.
Okay.
Your little caravan fights
Got it.
other opponent caravan kind of thing.
Like Final Fantasy wise, like
I mean,
the whole caravan itself is a unit.
yeah. So if your caravan loses, it's pretty much you guys for whatever reason get knocked out, left alone. Your caravan's looted. Everyone disperses. Only notable people remain, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's just do. Should we just skip the morale then? Just do like offense, defense, mobility.
I feel like morale is pretty important though.
Okay, so then maybe just defense, mobility, morale.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
All right. So defense
Is that good for you, Red?
Mobility 2, morale 2. So your AC will go up, your security rolls, and resolve rolls will go up.
Interesting.
Cool. So, a brief description. Covered wagons can carry 6 people.
Okay.
And 4 units of cargo. And they take 2 provisions each day. So provisions are each cargo, like 1 unit of cargo is 10 units of provisions.
Mm-hmm.
So
1 unit
each
of cargo is 10 units of provisions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And provisions are like your upkeep for your caravan.
Food and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So a covered wagon can hold 6 people, 1 being the driver. The cargo capacity is 4, and the consumption is 2 because you have 2 horses. Pretty much you count the number of horses.
Okay.
The fortune teller wagon is the driver and the fortune teller, the only people that can go in it.
Okay.
Cargo capacity is also 4, and consumption is 1.
Got one horse.
Supply wagon is driver and somebody else, so 2. Cargo capacity is 10, and the food consumption is 1. Provision consumption is 1. So total, you guys need to worry about 4 per day.
For consumption, right?
4 consumption a day.
Yeah.
And you guys have an 18
Oh, whoops.
capacity for cargo.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Not mean to do that. Okay.
So, one thing to do is Belor mentioned to sell the goblin head to the huntsman, the local huntsman.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
Oh, how many
I don't
goblin ears
remember-
do we have?
yeah, if you guys remember goblin ears,
Um.
I think we tried on.
Fuck.
I'd say like
2.
50 or so. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
so they pay 5 gold per ear,
How
And-
many?
300 gold for Gutswad head.
Okay.
I have 7 kills, and I'm guessing they're all goblin.
No, skeletons.
So hold on. We killed 3 in. No, we killed 6 in the first encounter
On the bridge.
on the bridge.
That's right. There were 6.
So
there.
that's. Let's just keep it total. So there's 6. That's 12 ears. Right?
Yeah.
There's 12. So we killed.
Sounds
So 6 on the bridge, and then there was 8 goblins
Camp too.
in the camp. 8 goblins in the camp. Yes, there was 8 because one of them blew up into 1,000 pieces. So
But
there's
his ears were separate pieces, and we found them.
okay. So then that's 9. That's 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 18, 12. That's 30 ears. Plus the
Minus
2.
Wait, just do it this way. It's 5 per ear, 10 gold per goblin. Okay, goblins have 2 ears.
So 90 gold.
Except for the one.
Except for that one that only had an ear.
Oh wait, no, because we took his head so that we could prove that we got
That's
Yeah.
true.
the whole thing. Never mind.
So
Alright.
90 gold.
So 30 goblins. So
There was
300
30
gold.
goblins. Wait, that's 30 ears. There's
30
So 90
ears.
gold.
30 ears, and then there's the 2 other goblins in the actual throne room. That's another 4, so it's 34.
For ears.
34 ears, yes.
So divided by 2 is
34. What am I, 2?
No,
Yeah. because
Is
5
12.
gold
It's
per ear.
170 gold.
Yeah,
there you
170.
go, yeah.
Plus the 300 for Gutwad's head.
So it's 470.
So 470.
That's only to the caravan, like, bank, right? Like, that's how much we have for the caravan? Or is that split?
that's for
Divide,
us.
oh, it's
I mean,
divided,
that's
okay, divided
free.
amongst us?
You could use it for the
Okay.
caravan or
So
not.
is it
We
470,
got
470, right? 470 gold?
We each get 156.66666667.
Yeah.
So 156.
Yeah, we each get 156.
And then someone can have the extra piece. 'Cause there's
I'm
gonna be
okay. I got
one
that
left
extra 35, so
156. Alert, or Brachial, do you want that last piece?
Yes. My shit's expensive.
That's fair. So.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
That's right, people. We do math on the stream.
With calculators, we're all stupid.
So, Sandru points out that you guys have met the drivers, the unfortunate dwarven twins. You guys have met. Obviously, you know Amiko and you know Koya. Brachial, you're thinking of being the guard.
How many guards can we have? Is it 1 guard per Wagon?
Well, I could be. I could
No.
be the guard or the scout. I mean, which one would be?
Well, let me
So
see.
guard gives a +1 bonus to both security and I think just offense. Yeah, to your offense score.
Oh, you can be a hero.
Well, you are heroes.
Oh, but it's listed as a job.
That's
I
if
think
you're just gonna.
heroes in addition
yeah.
to being.
Oh, okay.
Heroes grant different bonuses, so there's +1 on attacks, pretty much +1 to everything.
Okay.
Attacks, security, and resolve.
Oh, there's a scout.
Soundrew does point out that you guys have a scout, but he's out scouting.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ah,
then,
okay,
I'll be the
gotcha.
Scout, then I'll be the guard.
So
okay.
he mentions that what they would probably want is a cook and probably a Wainwright. Those are repairmen or women.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, we should hire those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Hire
thinking
both-
you should
hire
fill
both of
roles,
those?
Like
and I was
you don't
really?
need them. You don't need them. But
Yeah.
he's like,
Well,
Brian
a
Wall
cook would be
a-
nice to have.
a month there and back.
So let's definitely get a cook.
So we'll hire a cook and a Wainwright. I think we should definitely have a Wainwright.
Yeah.
I'll be the guard.
Can cook.
Oh, there you go. Red can cook.
Well, it's only 10 gold to hire a cook for a month.
Less
Um,
people to feed though.
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
If you want to.
She can cook.
I
And then-
secretly have a great cooking talent.
Kif, do you want to be the spellcaster?
ASS though.
I mean,
Practice.
you're the only one
Oh.
qualified in the entire caravan. So,
You can fill one of several jobs. Sure.
PC or applied PC.
Any spellcasters.
Yep, I'm a really good
Oh, so I can fill any of those jobs? Is that how I'm understanding it?
Let's see. Spellcasters are versatile. Can fill several jobs in caravan.
oh, you could be the healer. I didn't know there was a healer.
Yeah.
I can be a healer.
Do that.
And that's not based on like how many spells I can cast
Wait,
in a
do you
day,
have one
right?
rank in the heal skill? Because that's what the requirement is.
I
Well, no,
have
so if you're a spellcaster, you ignore the
Oh,
requirement.
never mind. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I have your light wounds level 1.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I
you're
can,
gonna be the healer.
yeah, but I can only use that twice a day.
That's fine.
Let's go.
Well, you guys need to find.
I think we're set. Do we have a
You
guide?
need to find your. Who's this facing?
Enoch
Or
could be the
scout.
guy.
You guys need to find a. Well, you guys wanted to see if you can find a Wainwright,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if
and
we can
also
find this
you
out.
you guys should buy provisions. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Is there like a Costco bag where we can just like it just says provisions on it?
Well, pretty much. Factor in you guys will probably be out. It's a 15-day march there.
Yeah.
So 15 there, 15 back. That's 30 days out. How much consumption will your caravan need for that 30 days?
And you said we have to worry about 4
Did you say
consumption, right?
4?
Yep.
There's
4 consumption, and then the cooked lowers that by 2.
So then
It's only 2 consumption.
So we only have to worry about 2 consumption per day, right? 2 consumption per
60.
day.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How much is it per consumption per provision? Gold wise?
Each unit of cargo is 10 units of provisions.
Each unit of cargo is 10 units of provision.
So we need 2 units of. What?
I know.
Math.
Wait,
Wait, so,
So-
we need 2 units of provision for every unit of. No, wait.
So your caravan consumes 4 each day.
But because
Okay.
we have a cook, it consumes
It only
2.
consumes 2.
So that's
So
60 for the
just
30
think
days.
2 a day.
Got it.
2 a day.
Yeah, so 60.
A unit of cargo called a store is 10 units of provisions. So each unit of cargo will serve for 5 days.
Got it. Okay. See, I was
You guys
thinking.
need
I was thinking that every unit of cargo we had added to our consumption.
no.
But what you're saying
Your
is like
wagons add to your consumption.
enough provisions to provide our consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Provide for 10 consumption takes up 1 unit of cargo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually,
So we just need 2
funnily
units
enough,
of cargo worth.
you can have the scout
Can we just get? Is it
provide 2 units a day.
Oh, because he can hunt, right? He can hunt for
Yeah.
game.
That's enough.
So, but you have to pretty much have him do that the entire time. You don't get his
Oh
other
yeah,
bonus.
let's not.
No, let's just.
let's
Can
not
we
have
just?
him worry about
How
that
much?
at
Hold
all.
on. How much is it to buy a unit? 1 unit of provisions. 5 gold.
So let's
Mhm.
just get 2, and then
Can we just buy like 4 so we have extra if we need it?
that's 4 units of cargo. How many can we carry? How much cargo?
18.
18. Well, okay, that's fine.
Let's just buy 4 then, just in case.
Okay.
Alright, so I will pay for that 4. It says it's 5 per
Wait,
gold?
we've got the 2,000.
Oh, wait, that's okay, that's from, okay, gotcha. Gotcha!
All right. And then if you guys hire a Wainwright, you would need to buy repair materials, which take up a unit each.
Okay.
So now we're at 14 units, right? Because we have 4 cargo, 4 units of
Mhm.
provisions. Okay.
So do you guys want to buy repair materials? So 25 gold each unit.
And is that good for like 1 repair?
Mm-hmm.
So how many
Let's
should we buy?
get 4.
Okay, so then now we're down to 10 units left.
Yeah.
And then that's 25 gold per. That's 100 gold per unit. Or for the total of 4 units.
All right. You guys can get.
I want to get a ballista.
Oh, ballast.
But
So 500 gold.
I know.
What do we need that for? Oh, it's a
For
weapon.
shooting stuff.
What the fuck? It's only 1041? Jesus.
So happens when we start before 10.
Anything else?
Do you want to get some? I'm down to get. If you want to drop some big bucks, I'd say let's get wagon reinforcements.
Was that gonna come out of the provisions or the?
Yeah,
The-
because you guys had
Yes.
the.
We have the
Like-
2,000 to spend.
Yeah,
on-
Hamiko said
Okay,
2,000.
so she
spend it
gave
on
us total as a group 2,000.
Yeah, she said spend
to
this
spend on-
2,000
Okay,
on the caravan.
and how much do we have left right now?
Well, we spent 100 on the repair materials
Oh.
and 20 on the stores.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How much is it? How much is it for wagon reinforcements?
500.
500.
Fine. Good enough. You want to buy the ballista too?
We could. It takes.
That'll up the
Do we need
damage.
a special person to
Arm
man
that?
that?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So we can, cause remember we
4 units.
we
Though.
put.
Yeah, it takes 4 cargo units.
Oh, so we have 10. So now we're
Wagon
down to 6.
reinforcements take
so
1
we-
also.
Mm-hmm.
So then, okay, so 4 for the provisions, 4 for the repairs, or the Wainwright's equipments, and then 1 for the reinforcements. We're down to 9. Right. We're down to 9 units. And then you said the ballista takes 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do that, yeah. Because remember we didn't take the point in offense. We took a defense, mobility, and morale. So that would actually help having that ballista.
Okay. And then an enhanced undercarriage, maybe.
We're down to 5 units left.
Oh, that's another 500. Shoot, that'd be
That's
pretty
15.
solid money. That would be 16,000 or 1,620 spent.
Okay, you can do it. It's fine.
If you
If-
bought
Okay.
The undercarriage? Is
I
how
just
many?
want to buff out the wagons themselves.
Yeah, that's fine. How much units does that take up the undercarriage?
1.
Oh, so okay, so we have 4 left. We have 4 units left.
Another ballast? No, I'm just. We can't afford that. We have to pay out of pocket.
How much gold do we have left? We said 1620, right? Is that how much we spent?
Mm-hmm.
So 380.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need cold weather gear. I think we're. I don't think we're really going anywhere.
I don't think where we're going, we're gonna need that. So.
Well, I'm a fire nymph. Or no, I'm an Ifrit. So I'll just light my hair up a little bit.
Good enough.
What do
Start a
trade
fire.
goods do?
Campsite traps? Sounds like that'd be a good
Oh,
idea.
do you want? Well, we can't afford that at all.
How much is it?
1,000.
Oh shit! Didn't realize how much that was. Well, if we give, can't even give back the ballista.
14.
We won't have enough either.
Well, I think I'd rather have the ballista. And
Yeah.
the-
We can. I think we're good then. Unless you want to get like, oh, we only have 380. Yeah, I think
We
we're good.
spent all of our
keep that in
money.
case anything comes up.
Yeah, we're good. We'll save that last 380.
Okay.
So we have 4 cargo units open, and then there's 380 gold left.
Okay.
Okay, I will rate that here.
All right.
I need to pee. I'll be back.
Well, let's take like a 5-10 minute break. Grab like drinks and stuff.
So for those of you watching, we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. We're gonna take a quick little break, right?
Da-da-da. All right. Are we still on the air? What's okay?
Be aware they can hear you on the mic too.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, cool. So get sure. Alright, I just turn on some music, so. Have some pretty epic music going on in the background. Especially the music playing for now while we're kind of waiting still.
Are we starting?
No, we're good.
My God, dog, shut up.
So for those of you watching, come near the end of our stream, we are going to be doing like 10 to 15 minutes of questions. So if you guys have questions for us, we're going to answer that for you guys, okay?
I apologize if dogs are barking.
Did you get your badge yet, Josh?
My badge?
For TwitchCon?
Nope.
Okay. I'm just making sure, because I haven't got mine either. I think we're supposed to get it next week.
Really?
Yeah, because they said the beginning of September is when they're going to mail it out.
No.
I can't wait. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
It'll be so good. And you said the League of Legends soundtrack wouldn't work. I scoff at you.
I will fight in your general direction.
I fart in your general direction.
So, Toby, shut up.
Were you watching me stream earlier? Playing, Witcher?
Nah.
Dude, ugh, so good. Actually, I don't even think I did that much combat earlier. I did a little bit. I got to that famous scene that everyone talks about where it's like him and Yennefer on that unicorn. Yeah, I finally got to that. I was like, oh! Convenient. Boobs.
I just thought when like the first thing that you meet of Yennefer is, I still have the unicorn.
Yeah, that's hella funny.
No. A little. Why is he barking?
We are waiting on Atlantic. We can answer a few questions for right now. I mean, it's kind of a little chill.
Yeah,
So.
I'm down answering something.
Yeah.
If there's any questions.
If
yeah.
anybody has questions.
Those of you who are watching, feel free to throw us some questions as of right now while we're on our little break.
Throw us some
You guys
questions while you're on a
watching?
break.
Alright, and looks like
So-
everybody's here now. So we'll save the questions for a wee bit later.
Never mind.
Oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
No, it's okay, we were just killing time, so. And we shall. Oh,
Alright.
alright, hero.
Alright.
Fable jokes.
So you guys got your curving.
Curvin.
Curving.
Sounds like we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Adventure!
We're going on an adventure.
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends, we'll to very distant lands with Jake the dog and Finn the adventure never
Adventure time. That is not what I wanted to open up.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh, crap.
My
What?
cats are just laying on their backs, their legs spread, staring at me.
Creepy.
Hey.
Hey,
Excuse me.
you
How
want
you
some of
doing?
this?
Want your belly rubbed? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I've been watching that show Rick and Morty. That show's ridiculously odd, but I find it so funny.
Don't they have a voice pack for that Dota 2 now?
They do. They do. They have a
Morty.
Rick and Morty voice pack? Voice pack.
Both back.
Alright, hero.
Oh,
Ready?
Alright.
belly rubbed, okay.
Do-
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So,
Alright, Rams.
you guys have your Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, do we have you guys choose a fiat? You guys
What?
get to choose a Fiat.
Can we take a Fiat on the caravan? Because I'd rather take a Mini.
More of
Oh,
a-
lyric.
More of a Honda. I'm natural.
All right, so you're level 2 caravan,
Mm-hmm.
which means you guys have 2 Fiats.
What are caravan feats like? See those here.
Caravan toughness. Oh no, they're just oh crap. There's a lot of feats. There's a lot
Can
of
we choose
featsies.
those later then?
I guess we can.
We can probably do that off screen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's continue the adventure.
I'm too busy reading about the feats. All right. So Sandru, he informs you guys like, oh yeah, no, Scout's already up ahead. He was one of the first people here. Asked for a job, gave it to him, and immediately was like, do my guys mind? I'll go out a few miles ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
He's like, interesting fella.
Color.
Yeah, he's wore a weird mask.
Oh, that's weird. Makes me uncomfortable.
Mhm.
That's not good.
I like him. Let's go.
So Amiko finally shows up. She it looks like she looks like if you just finish a Red Bull and you're like an hour later and you're exhausted.
So me, right before we started this podcast.
Right.
Or this,
You
stream.
look kind of tired, Amiko.
And she's like, I didn't sleep.
You should sleep in one of the wagons.
I am passing out. She's like, I just gotta make sure I tell all my house servants, make sure they know their responsibilities. Gotta give the key to the rusty dragon to his face and stuff, and she's just kind of rambling.
Why don't you go lay in?
She's like, almost. I'm gonna go rusty dragon, tell all the people their stuff, and make sure they're all set. Wish you guys are here, and she kind of walks away while yawning. And Sandra kind of just like, she is probably gonna be out for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's one less
She's
mouth to
gonna
feed.
crash caravan, sorry.
And he kind of laughs. He's like, wow, like, we traveled before, many years ago, before she opened up the Rusty Dragon. She was pretty much just like this. Anytime something exciting happened, she went crazy, and then me and Shaylilu had to like drag her for the next day or two.
That's funny.
I bet you have a lot of interesting stories.
I got my fair share. Nothing any more extravagant than what you guys have to say, for sure. I'm just, to be fully honest, I'm just a typical trader trying to make a decent living.
Well, I'd love to hear any of your stories. Would you mind if I sat with you while we're riding?
And he's like, oh no, absolutely, you can surely sit next to me. I'm sure we're gonna have quite a few days to talk.
Flirt.
Now, do you actually do that?
Do I actually what?
Kind of.
Kiff, kind of.
Kind of.
All right, and it kind of goes over his head.
Moving on. And then once Sandra walks away, I turn to Kip and I go, if you ever do that again, I'm going to stab you. And then I walk away.
A shrug.
So he explains that you guys are gonna be taking the Long Coast Road up north. You're gonna be passing through 2 villages of interest, Galduria and wolf's ear.
Ooh.
And
Interesting.
he's like, we can probably do some basic provision trading there, but nothing of importance really. Um, he- he's like, the quickest way would probably be going by Riddleport, but I would prefer not to. It just kind of seems out of the way of Riddleport. It's not even good for provision training. It might put us back a day or two to avoid it. But it's just the roads are hazardous for the merit. It's just it doesn't make sense.
If we go
All right.
through
Well,
Riddle Point,
I mean, we brought extra provisions anyway, so I think an extra day of travel.
Yeah,
Not
you
an
take an
issue.
extra day. Fine.
He's like, sure. I mean, you guys reinforce the wagons anyway, but the roads most of the way there are pretty well traveled, so they're nice and easy going. Once we get past Wolf's Ear, further north, there's a lot less traveling going around. Rarely do people ever make it that far north for any good reason. But I don't expect there to be very many hardships unless something out of the ordinary happens.
All right, sounds good.
All right, let's get going. Wait, where's Emiko?
He's like,
You in the wagon?
he's like, I'll
Did
send.
Achilles fall asleep in the wagon?
Oh wait, you know what? You guys didn't hire a Wainwright.
Oh yeah, I guess we should go into town and try.
Oh, I forgot. Let me go find a Wainwright. Let me go talk to one. Andrew, do you know of any in the town?
And he's like, personally, last one I had, he got a job as a carpenter in Magnamar. I haven't had one since. I'd try to find just anybody skilled in any form of like woodwork or even metal work. It doesn't really matter. And he's like, I'll leave that to you. I'll go grab Emiko. You guys go find somebody if you need him. If you think we need him.
Right. I would like to find the nearest woodworking.
There's quite a
Standpoint. What about glass work? No, I don't think that translates.
That wouldn't bode very well.
Yeah, no, but there is the lumber mill in Sandpoint.
Oh, let's go there.
That is recently reopened.
Oh,
And there are a few woodworkers there, and you're just gonna try to go up to them and see, Kif.
guess so. Yeah.
All right, who do you run into? What's his name or her name?
Oh, that's a make it, huh? Okay. It's a short dwarf with a mohawk and a beard. His name is...
Okay, I made a character named Dave the Templar once. You can't get worse than that.
Oh, Dave.
This is part. He doesn't like
And
being
just-
held.
Just FYI, I apologize for noise if there is any.
Abe.
Dogs are running in and out of the room because my brother is moving back into his old room.
Uh-huh.
Back in his room.
Dun, dun, dun.
Abe. His name's Abe. Why not?
Abe?
Abe, okay.
Short for
Abe the
Abraham.
wolf.
There, actually, I like that more. Abraham. His name's Abraham.
Abraham the woodworker.
There you go.
So I'm gonna go up to Abraham. And I'm gonna go, hey, would you like to join a caravan with us? In a very flirtatious kind of, hey.
Rub my nose and eyes and...
Kif, since you... What kind of voice would Abraham talk with?
You're gonna turn me down.
like a Scottish...
He's Scottish too.
Oh, the dwarves are Scottish. This one is.
He
We're
would
gonna
be
insult
super manly.
anybody who's actually Scottish because we cannot do. I mean,
We're horrible
I
at
will-
this.
Disclaimer: if you're Scottish and you're watching this, we're not
We do
Scottish.
apologize.
we're not
No.
Scottish.
We're not even
Super
close to
white.
Scottish.
We're
I'm like
not-
super like whitewash Asian, so bear with me.
And we're all
What?
from California.
At least you're mostly Asian.
Alright,
I'm the half one.
so he's got like this kind of like Scottish kind of voice.
Scottish.
Not like he's very like calm and collected and the tar he's like, oh lassie. Of course, I love myself for some adventure. What did you have in mind?
What are you up for?
Anything that involves me swinging me axe around.
You have an axe?
Of course, I'm a woods worker.
You know, we've been needing a woods worker.
Aye. Or what kind
you like-
of... What's your need?
My name is Red. And yours?
Name's Abe. Oh, Abraham, but everybody calls me Abe.
Scottish. Nice to meet you.
Anytime I do accents, like I will swap between 2 or 3 at the same time.
And it'll happen a lot.
One sentence, I'll completely drop it
Okay.
without realizing and pick it back up.
Like all
Yeah.
the Nords in Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly. So, Red, what do you
What is
need?
your name?
So we're going to a place called Brinewall. Have you ever heard of it?
There's such a place. Play out the cars
Never
there.
wanted to go.
Possibly, sounds great.
And a little background of Brinewall. It has been ever since it was. Actually, can I have you guys make a knowledge check of Brinewall?
Yeah.
Knowledge of
What kind of knowledge is that?
Yeah,
That's just knowledge of history.
but something I don't have
Yeah.
on my page for sure.
history. Knowledge
What about
history.
local? Is that local to us? Because I have knowledge local.
Nah, it'll be a little further than local.
I don't have any of that, so I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna roll.
rolled 4, so I don't know
Bloop.
anything.
Oh, I have a 9.
Oh, add 2 to my roll. 21.
All right, so
Forgot to add
Brachial. So Brinewall was founded a little over 250 years ago. And it's a castle.
There's nobody there anymore, right?
And recently, the most recent of it was well, it was a pretty big trade point. It just you have like Magnapar as the big power in the south. Brinewall was the big power in the north.
Okay.
Magnamar was founded a little bit before
Brinewall?
No. Actually, almost 200
way
years
around?
after Brinewall.
Okay.
And
So Brinewall's a pretty big, like it's a castle fortress.
yeah,
thing.
it's pretty big.
Okay.
But it was overrun almost in a night, and people don't really understand what happened.
Interesting.
Hmm.
But it was one of those like trade completely stopped, and one like Riddleport was another big like the halfway zone. And like trade stopped from there. No news from the north was heard from a long time until people finally investigated Brinewall and realized that like it was like gone. It was deserted. And like it looked like it had like a pretty decent battle had happened, but there was like no like bodies. There was no like debris or anything. And since then, people haven't like. Some people say, "Well, obviously it's haunted," while other people just don't.
So
And it's more than just a castle. Like Brinewall has the castle,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
then
Yeah.
there's like the village is a
Yeah.
little
There's like a.
in front of it. Yeah.
alright, so back to Abe. I've heard of Brinewall. My granddad used to work there. Way long ago.
Oh, so I'm sure that you've wanted to visit it then. Maybe you could find something that had to do with your grandfather.
Aye, of course, I'd love to.
Well, we need a woodworker for our caravan, and we would love if you came with us. What do you think?
Be
We
glad.
could hire you?
More than happy to. As long as I have a good set of cards with me.
I love cards.
Then we'll get along great.
Hmm. Interesting.
All right.
So let's go.
So I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to be Vancor, the long-haired driver. Red.
Mm-hmm.
Are
You
we role
voice
playing the other driver?
anytime Koya is played.
I get to be like
You're
Koya.
Koya.
Oh my gosh.
Get the
And
pretty old lady.
Burdick, the other dwarven twin. You get him brachial.
Wait, wait, is it? So it's Barrick, right?
Burdick
Oh, Burdick and
has the long
Burdick the beard.
orange beard.
Burdick the beard
Full, like,
and what's the other one?
Braid.
There's an H, right?
Vancor
Oh, Vancor. Okay.
is the lusciously long orange hair, no beard.
Cool.
Burdick is bald with a beard. Koya is Sandru's adopted mother.
Mm-hmm.
75, looks 50, acts 30. And then Abraham, that is you, Kif.
Hey. Cool.
All right. Just so I don't have to do all the voices and they all sound the same. Like, wait, is that which one of the twins is it?
You have to like put yourself in different positions of your camera and just like.
I have to like have different hats I put on. Okay.
I was trying to get my my voice like one of the characters in Witcher. His name's Varric. He's a dwarf. He's a dwarf. Talks like this. A bit of an accent.
All right. So after like an hour or so, you guys finally like actually leave, and it's a pretty big event. You guys leaving. The Sandpoint's kind of a few people like say goodbye to heroes. They thank you guys for protecting, and they wish you like the best of your adventure. And there's
Do they give us anything?
no, nothing of importance. They
Do they
give you,
throw-
like,
Really?
they give you like a day's worth of food and like fresh bread or stuff like
Did
that.
they throw rice?
No. They throw
we're
shards
not
of glass.
They throw sand?
Yeah. So yeah, they escort you out. All right, and I guess not escort, but they follow you guys out. And you guys go on you're off onto a Long Coast Road. And I am going to see. I lost the page. Where'd it go? Found it. So first few days go by. 2 days, nothing of importance. Just basic travel. Everyone's like high spirits, hoping and all excited. And then the third day, you guys see, as you guys like finally take down camp and start going, and you guys see coming your direction another caravan approaching.
I'm gonna keep one of my daggers or one of my weapons kind of close to me,
Am I on a horse?
just in case.
I think I'm on a horse. No? Oh, I'm in the wagon. Sorry, I'm in the wagon.
I'm next to
I mean-
Sandrew.
Yeah.
We've been getting along great. I'd just like to point this out.
So you guys are just gonna keep riding.
Well, I'll be riding.
Enoch.
Yeah. Is the scout in the front on a separate horse, or is he on one of the?
You haven't seen him in a while.
He's
Oh,
still
You
scouting.
haven't seen him since you guys have
But
taken
does he
off.
have his own horse, or is
Yeah.
he on foot?
He
Oh,
has
he's
his own
just,
horse.
Like really fast. Uh, okay, well then I'll be riding in the front of the caravan on Enoch,
Okay.
and I'll kind of wave to them.
And I
How goes it,
am
fellow
sitting.
travelers?
And the travelers are a bunch of just humans. They look like basic merchants.
Okay.
And they approach and they're like, oh, like, hello, fellow travelers. How are you guys? How are you guys? Like, where are you guys headed to?
We're on our way from Sandpoint to Brine Wall.
And they're kind of
And
shocked.
yourself?
Like,
Are you on your way to Sandpoint?
yeah, we're headed to Sandpoint, working our way down the long coast. What business do you guys have in Brine Wall?
Oh, just
Oh,
stuff.
good question. Find out when we get there, right? You know how it is.
Like, oh, you guys are a band of adventurers. I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Adventurous.
And so the guy you're talking to, he's kind of a chubbier merchant guy. He looks like he's probably successful. And he's like, oh, that's definitely not the life for me. Not what I'm doing. I prefer a day or two's travel, maybe a week, and then a nice tavern. That's about as much variable as I could take. And kind of like
Well,
pass himself.
if you're stopping in Sandpoint, you should definitely hit up the Rusty Dragon. It's the best tavern in town. Am I right, guys?
Sponsor.
We'll cheer.
And he's like, oh, I know the Rust Dragon. Been there quite a few times.
Good man.
Beautiful owner. I must say myself, she's quite easy on the eyes.
And Emiko pops her head out, and she's like, "Excuse me."
And he's like, oh, I didn't. Is the wait? Is the Rust Dragon? I mean, this is incredibly awkward. I apologize, and he's totally embarrassed about all this.
And Red is just cracking up in on the wagon. She's just dying.
All right. So yeah, no, he goes off, and unless you guys want to meander with the caravan.
Does he happen to have any?
Yeah, I was gonna see like, are you a trader? Do you have any goods with you?
And he's like, oh yeah, no,
Not a
we
terribly wealthy adventurer, but
like, oh, we got some just like basic armors that we picked up from Galduria that we were gonna go trade in Sandpoint and hopefully make a few dollars in further cities south. What are you guys looking for?
Do you happen to have any weapons?
Unfortunately, not weapons. We just gathered armor itself.
Mm.
I think I'm good on.
I don't need anything.
Nah, I'm good.
What am I wearing?
Like, oh well, I wish we got a little bit better luck down further south, but wonderful run into you guys. Road should be pretty clear up further north. We didn't have any hassle
Oh,
for
perfect.
the few days
Thank
ride.
you for the heads up.
Boring.
Thank you very much.
And he kind of waves, and you guys it takes a while for the caravans to get past each other, but it doesn't slow you down at all in consideration of the day. Towards the end of the day, though, as you guys set up camp, a lone rider approaches, and he kind of like flashes his lantern that he has on him, and Sandru will kind of like mimics it. And as he approaches, you see the rider kind of hop off his horse, and Sandru's like, "Oh, Scout's finally here. I'd like you guys to introduce. What was your name?" And the fellow, he jumps off his horse and he takes off this like a blue mask, and he approaches like, "Nice to meet you guys. Jin." And he goes and he extends his hand toward you guys.
I have to pretend I'm not excited. Okay, I
He
just have to
kinda
say real quick though, I'm really glad that I'm not a lawful character this time because I would get along way better with Jin.
uh, so Jin, he's like his hands still like, I guess don't shake hands.
I gotta
Yeah,
offend him.
sorry.
Hi, I'm Jin,
Like,
right? I'm Kif.
I feel
nice,
like I
nice,
recognize
Kif.
you from a previous life or something. Ah!
But I'm
He kind of laughs and he's like, Amiko asleep yet?
awake.
I think she's awake now.
Awake. Amiko.
And Amiko, she approaches like, oh, Jin, I didn't realize Sandra didn't tell me. And she goes and she gives she gives Jin a hug and she turns, just like, oh, this, you guys haven't met Jin. He's an old friend of the of mine from Sandpoint. He actually traveled a while with the last heroes, which is ironic that he's here with you guys now. And to that they kind of both like cast their eyes downwards, and Jin's just like, yeah, yeah, I did. Sorry. And he kind of, you could tell at that he kind of like, meh. He's slightly depressed, but he's like, besides the point, we could another day. I'm tired from the night's ride. Um, mind sharing a drink with me, and I can get to know you guys a little bit better.
Yes. Let's.
Sounds good.
Good.
I'm like, awesome. So he sits down by the fire and he takes off his cloak, and um, it's a shorter cloak. It only goes to like about his mid back. It's not like the long at all. And so he sits down. He unbuttons unstraps his belt and like a hand crossbow with a lot of bolts on the belt. He puts that down. He's grabs his own pint that he has in his bag, and he pours himself his drink. And he's like, "Well, where are you guys from? How'd you guys meet up with Amiko and all them?"
We were just
Well,
kind
I
of
was-
travelers, and
Yeah, I was traveling in Sandpoint. Originally, I'm from Minkai. Is that the name? Is that how you say it? Minkai.
He's like, "Oh, small world.
Yeah.
I have ancestries from there. I personally myself lived all my life here in Veracia, but my ancestor definitely from Minkai."
Yeah, I was born there and raised. My parents are nobles there, and lived there till I was about so in my early 30s, and then I just needed to get away, and so I kind of ran away and came this way.
I get that all too much. Personally, don't know my parents much. Orphan, raised in the streets of Magnamar, made my way through probably not the cleanest of ways at first, but honest guy. I mean, after meeting Amiko on her travel, she stopped by. Oh, it must have been not a decade ago, but meeting her on her adventures, it's just, I don't know. It kind of opened my eyes to being a little different. Yeah, you don't have to be the thief. I dealt with it. Sorry. Wait.
Jin, you dog.
Just a sec.
really excited.
Wild Sokka appears.
They're just.
What's going on over there?
Somebody's probably here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy Jin's here.
Never met the guy.
Barking dogs. Somebody's home.
Suddenly there was a barking dog in the corner. What was that?
What was that? Are we being attacked? No. So yeah, he's like, and Amiko kind of like nudges him. It's like, come on, Jin. We all know you're not just a living off the streets kind of guy.
What kind of guy are you?
He looks. He's like, well, to be fully honest, I'm part of. I'm still part of a family called the Night Scales. They are really known in Magnamar as kind of the. In all honest, we're a criminal group, but we deal in petty crime. We don't deal with a lot of like get your hands dirty kind of things. Um, just small things like conning and kind of sticking it to the man.
Huh.
We're not killers. We're not murderers. Doesn't mean we don't know how. That's actually what I used to do. I used to be an extractor. When we needed something, someone's not paying up. I was one of the guys who went in and got the payments. But after what happened in Magnamar not too long ago, I had to get out. I couldn't be in that city anymore. Fortunately, wasn't able to travel and try to get revenge on my friends, but story for another day.
Well, it's good to hear that you've changed your ways, Jin.
I am.
And I go, I
For the
like
most
it.
part.
Yeah, for the most part, changed my ways. But I'm just glad to have at least some decent work, and at least it's for an old friend of mine. And he points to Amiko, and she kind of like cheers. And like, what about you guys? What? I mean, any ties? Any particular reason you guys are doing this?
To fill out a favor for a friend.
I hear that.
Well, I mean, recently I made my money working for Sandrew as a caravan guard. So when he invited me, I thought might as well continue in that course.
I'm gonna be honest, this just sounded really fun.
He laughs. He's like, you know what? I envy that, doing something just to do it. Live most of my life doing something to not be killed, But I mean, you guys are hardened adventurers. You guys probably aren't shy about, or not shy. You guys aren't ones to complain about a hard day of work.
I'm not shy at all.
He kind of laughs.
Sounds like you're looking for something to do though.
Well, to be honest, I just looking to something to get my mind off of what's happened. It's one of the done moping around. Decided to actually do something.
Well, I'm sure we'll find something interesting in Brian. Did Amiko tell you about the letter we found?
And he's like, no, I didn't hear anything, man. What was the letter about?
Where's Amiko in this situation?
Okay, Amiko's like, oh yeah, no, so.
Well, I was just wondering if she was like nearby,
Yeah,
so I could just
she was
shout
there.
and be like, "Hey, is it okay if I tell him about the letter?"
Yeah, no, she's there with you.
Okay.
So if you would like to inform Jin,
Yeah, so I'll just be like, "Is it all right if I tell him about the letter we found?"
just like go for it. I mean, it's the reason we're on
You have no
the
choice.
trip to begin with.
We found a letter in what looked like a shipwreck from a long time ago, and it looks like some of Amiko's. Was it on your father's side of the family or your mother's side?
And she's like, father's side.
Yeah, it looks like some of her family on her father's side of the family had some kind of run-ins in Brinewall. Some kind of epic enemy was after them, and it looks like it killed her grandfather. And we found his kind of last will for his grandson. I skimmed the letter. I'm not sure.
It was his. It was
insane to be
Amiko's
given.
grandfather to his son. So Amiko's dad.
Yeah. And he's like, that's intense, to be fully
Yeah.
honest. Is there anything in the letter about like what you're looking for?
Not exactly sure, but Emiko seems intent on trying to figure out what it is, so we decided to go with her.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you up to anything?
No, I mean I'm just trying to find some at least decently honest work for a friend.
You could always work with us. Use the extra
Oh.
hand.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean I scouted up ahead. There's it seemed pretty clear. Nothing much of important up there. Just easy ride, and that's why I got kind of carried away and traveled a little too far. It took a while. And he's like, I almost made it all the way to Galduria.
All right. Well, let's. Is it evening or daytime?
It's evening.
Okay.
Oops.
So you guys
So I
would set
guess
up.
let's camp out for the night and then head out first thing in the morning. Unless you wanted to travel
Yeah.
through the night.
No, let's take a rest.
We should take turns keeping
Yeah.
watch
I
though.
can keep
Yeah.
watch.
So you guys rest the night and you guys head up in the morning. And the weather in the morning is horrendous.
Oh shoot.
You guys
Got my
wake
hood on.
up and it is just wind and rain came out of nowhere.
Huh.
I kind of hug my hood closer to me then. I'm just like, shh.
So can I have you guys how do you guys want to do the caravan rolls? Do you want to all roll and take the median of them,
Or
or the average, or one person rolls?
Let's do the average.
the average.
Yeah, because one person can roll so badly, and
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
just
Okay.
like
Alright.
me.
All right. So
So
have
we
you
all
guys
roll
do
flat d20s?
a security check.
Okay.
Which is
So just roll the d20,
okay.
and then I'll do
Oh,
all
shit.
the
Sorry, guys.
additions. Oh.
17.
18.
All right. So that is
That's
you
math.
guys have 4, so 8, 21, and 18, so 22. Oh, I did math horribly.
$17.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
sweet. See, this is why I wanted to do the median.
Good idea, Red.
Wait, median or
So-
average?
Average.
Average.
Yeah.
Same
Average.
difference. Whatever.
Yeah, I originally said median, and I'm like, wait, no, not the middle number. I mean, either way, it actually comes out to be 17.
True.
So yeah, no, it definitely slows your guys' pace down, but you're able to keep the caravan together. The wind, it kind of like it tears at the like the canvases that cover them, but other than that, nothing, no serious damage happens to the caravan itself.
Okay.
But
I
it does
huddle
like,
close to
reduce your
Jin.
speed.
Actually, do I keep warm because my hair's on fire?
I would think you innately don't get cold.
Oh,
Or
okay.
at least
Like-
you generate heat.
Yeah, you.
But I would think.
But serious, I would say like if you're in snow, then you start getting.
I've never felt this before. Like, what is this feeling?
Well, would it be that she generates heat and therefore doesn't get cold, or would she always be cold because she runs so hot?
I'm going to say generate heat.
Sounds like a
Because I mean,
better
like,
idea.
if her internal body temperature was naturally like 120 degrees, then she would always be cold.
Yeah,
Because like when you get a fever, you feel cold.
Mhm.
Hmm.
but I think it's you're
But magic, so
hot
she just
all the
doesn't
But
time.
Yes,
magic.
she just doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
But you're an ifrit. Those don't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
like I
matter.
said, magic.
There's no
magic. It's just magic. It's all that matters.
So I'm gonna go up to Jin and be like, "You want to see a magic trick?"
And Jin, you kind of like, yeah.
Put a pencil on the dash.
And I light my hands on fire.
Kind of laughs. He's like, "Oh, you're a spellcaster? I didn't take you for a mage."
Not a mage.
Nope, she's just really hot.
Kind of. The true there.
And my
Oh,
hair kind of
snap.
lights a little bit.
I'm gonna turn around and be like,
"Oh."
"Oh, you want to see another magic trick?" And then Enoch's just gonna poop.
You hear one of the dwarfs just bust up. He like the supply wagon just stops moving. And Vancor is just laughing his ass off. Like, oh! He rolls off the cart.
Oh god.
Um, yeah. So after all the magic tricks, you guys start headed through the weather. It's bad all day, but you guys are able to keep everything together. And you guys arrive after a few days at Galduria, and it's a small trading town. It's not of any big interest. It's got your typical, it's got like a tavern, some just like the typical housing, and it's a more of a farming village. So yeah, there's no like walls like Sandpoint has.
Like fences.
No, no any fences. It's just like you walk into town.
Okay.
It's like, oh, there's buildings. I guess we're in town.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot, yeah.
All right.
When you guys get there, it's around midday.
Do we need to get more provisions or anything? I think
Plan
we're still
anything,
good. Yeah.
guys, or,
Is there a blacksmith around? Oh no, it's just a farming though.
yeah, I feel like a farming village. I mean, do you
Yeah.
need a pitchfork?
The only blacksmith they had would make like
Sickle?
tools and you can make like a sickle or a scythe.
Hammer? I mean, most ninja weapons were originally farming tools.
Farming. Yep.
I think we're good.
Like,
Everyone,
yeah.
anybody
Like,
anybody need anything from here?
No, and you guys are pretty good on provisions still, because you guys were like even.
Alright, so let's get the rest of the caravan moving. Alright, let's get a move on.
Yeah, so you're just gonna pass Galduria. and
Mosey
go
on through. Yep.
I guess I'll roll like perception while we're rolling through just to see if. So
Oh
16
yeah, that'd be
perception
wise.
while we're rolling through town to
Sounds
see if
like a
there's
good
anything,
idea.
like if anybody seems really distraught for some reason or anything. Seems like
Yeah,
there's
I rolled
trouble.
a 9.
No, the village seems fairly
Roll the
normal.
4.
They seem kind of annoyed at the recent spurt of bad weather, but they're all but used to it. So to them it was just kind of like a shitty day to work out in the field.
Yeah, because it's still raining, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not storming anymore. It's just rain.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys are just gonna pass Galduria.
Yeah, is what's the next stop? The next stop, Brinewall.
Yeah, it will be about
Oh,
4 days to Brinewall.
Let's do it. Sounds good. Good enough for me.
Okay, dokie then.
That's Varrock.
Okay, dokie then.
Nothing happens. You
turned.
can just
Um,
travel montage that.
first 2 days.
dun, 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 dun.
First 2 days go by completely fine. As you set up camp on the second day, have you guys do a security.
Can you roll that d20?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
not gonna be a good one.
Hang on.
It's +4.
Mm-hmm.
Acha!
Oh, then a.
Oh, we had +4 to that? Then I got 22.
Oh, cool, because I got 13.
All right.
Are we rounding up or down?
Yeah, round up.
16.
So, you guys, as you set up camp, and like right as you finish, just like the starting the fire, setting up the first tent, you hear
Oh, I set up the fire.
you
Sorry.
hear a shouting and a few arrows just kind of start pelting the caravan, and you guys are under attack
Get
by
down!
bandits.
Oh, sweet.
Is this
So
regular combat or caravan?
Cool. Now just regular combat.
this is caravan combat.
Okay.
So it's pretty much caravan versus enemy. Caravan has your attack, and then enemies have their AC and health. So your caravan's AC, which I didn't fully calculate, is 12.
Well, I glanced at the feats too, and if you guys are
It's only
cool,
12.
Yeah, but your health is 80.
Oh, all right.
Um, so you guys are fighting bandits. And what were you saying about the thing?
Never mind.
So they don't successfully what's it called? Ambush you guys. So roll normal initiative, just D20.
Cool. Fucking do it.
And then
Dang it.
Wait, just a regular D20 or plus your actual BAB?
this is just D20.
Oh.
Oh.
Haha. Booja! 14!
Yeah, no, you guys beat the bandits. They roll a 3.
Nice.
So unless no, that's not possible for you guys. So you guys first. So do similar to how you go doing the security checks. Just do a normal roll and add 3. You guys' attack is +3.
Ooh, 17, 18, 19. Unnatural 20.
13?
All right. 13, 16, 20.
It's 17.
Oh,
Yeah, 17. You guys hit them, and
Nice.
you guys' damage is not written down. Crap, what are you guys' damage? I think it's. Whoa.
What was that?
Tay, are you stepping on an AC cable?
my blanket might be.
Oh, that's why. That's what
Sorry.
the brrr is. Where the heck is you guys' damage?
Damage!
Like I'm almost positive I know what it is. I just want to make sure I'm not going to tell you guys are wrong. Nope. I think it's just 1d6 for now.
We'll roll a 1d6.
Are you averaging that too, or?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I got a 1.
Me too.
It's gonna be a low average.
Oh! You rolled a 5. What, like 3?
That's gonna be like 3.
That's not
You
bad.
divided by 3. Yeah.
What the hell? This one's not
That's
me.
coming from you, Josh. Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulty.
Ah!
Alright, I think we're good.
No, it wasn't. Alright.
And that is what happens when a loose auxiliary cable touches something that's not a auxiliary plug. All right. So you guys did 3 damage to the bandits.
Okay.
So just like imagine
The
big
ballista.
cluster of fighting, and a few bandits are killed off, and
Good, good.
they attack back. Then they hit you.
Yeah.
4.
1 million damage.
it is hard to type. If you guys see the way I have index cards in between my keys and my keyboard. Wow, not a lot of damage.
Usually only 2d6.
For
Those double ones.
and double ones, so they did 5
Oh,
because of their bonus.
But we have 80 health though, right?
Yeah, he has 80 health. All right, you guys go again.
Time to roll a d20 plus 3. What the hell? Damn it.
So I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, you guys missed this round.
Are you sure? I thought it was average though.
8.
Yeah,
Oh,
average
fuck.
is
Average
8.
was
God
8.
damn it.
Yeah, no, with a 4. So yeah, no. So you guys, the bandits look like they're kind of overpowering you guys for at least, that round of combat. And
God damn it.
they roll well. All right,
Did you crit in caravan combat?
I hope not.
it's like just a flat bonus add, and they hit you for 14
Oh.
this time.
Come on.
Jeez.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, it's our turn. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so one of the caravans takes a decent amount of damage. The supply caravan, they're attempting to loot it.
Mother.
I'm on that one though.
Another one.
Can I stop them with like actual combat?
No, a caravan combat fights in a mother truck cluster F.
Bastards.
Bastards.
Kif.
What you roll, Kif?
Oh, my bad. Haha, sorry. Oh, that's a plus. Come on! Ah.
Not.
9.
Yeah, 9. So, yeah, the bandits are still pushing you guys back further.
Dang it.
I do not like this form of fighting.
Let's just start rolling. Okay, and bandits get overly cocky and they start not doing damage. They're losing communication and they're not working and they're not making any progress in looting the supply caravan. So you guys are up again.
Finally!
Bulls be with you.
Thank God.
Mother.
Did you roll a 1 again?
I rolled a 2. So 5.
Grief. We rolled a 12.
All right, that hits.
Ah,
Thank God.
Oh
Fucking
my
shit.
God. Sorry, guys.
Cool. It's alright. We're just getting all the bad ones out of the way. Once we get to Brianwell, it's all over.
and then for damage.
I got a 6!
Oh, rolling 3-6. Come on. Roll a 1. Already then. Just 1.
Another
Just
3
one
though. Where did my little card go? So yeah, you guys were able to keep the bandits from. You killed off some of the bandits that were trying to get into the supply crate, but they're still just somewhat surrounding you that are like pelting you guys with like arrows and whatnot. So you're still in combat, and they attempt to hit you and they don't.
Good.
The archers are just kind of hitting the caravans themselves. You guys are able to like duck behind them
Now it's our turn.
without taking any damage.
Roll a 10.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shoot. Oh, this is not going to be good.
What'd you roll?
8.
8. Not good this round. Not enough.
You said you're getting the average, right?
Yep. Still doing the average.
Yeah, that's like a 7.
Yeah.
Or no.
So yeah, you
It's an
guys
8, yeah.
are attempting to fire back with like your bows and stuff when you're kind of like at a stalemate until one of you guys are able to hit, which the bandits are horrible at aiming. They pretty much they see the fact that like they're their foot soldier troops are all pretty much dead, and
Oh, you rolled again?
the archers kind of they're starting to panic.
Roll a 15.
If my dice hit another dice, can I re-roll?
Is it cocked?
No, but it hit the other dice, which made it stop.
Nope.
You suck. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, then we hit for sure then.
Yeah, that's 12.
That's tough. Yeah, you guys hit again.
Thank you, Jesus. Come on, get us to Brian Wall. Roll a 2.
Forgot about damage.
4.
So is that 10? Another 3?
10.
4. Yeah, 10 total. Divided by 3.
Oh,
It's like 3.4.
like a 4. 4 damage.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you guys are able to get rid of the bandits. All those that do remain just kind of scatter into the plains and the wilderness behind you.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys fight off, and you realize that the supply wagon
Mm-hmm.
are taking significant amount of damage and needs to be repaired before it's able to move.
Oh, Abe.
Hi, Lassie.
Mind fixing it?
What did you do to me wagon?
I didn't do anything.
It's like, you should know you were in the fight with us.
Was partially drunk. I'll take care of it.
Hey, we
Alright.
only get drunk at night.
Don't know a dwarf then, don't you?
He's a dwarf?
That's why he's
Oh,
big.
I thought he was a human.
Nope, Abe's a dwarf.
Not a midget, he's a dwarf.
Alright. So Kif, have you roll just a D10? Yeah, so he isn't able to fix the repairs.
Oh,
Or not a D10, I'm sorry. Reroll.
thank God.
A D20.
I was like,
Totally. I was looking at a 10. So redo the roll.
you better.
Far better. Far better. No, 1 is
Jesus.
not good and 18 is perfect.
Yeah, he rolled a 1 on the D10, but an 18 on the
Whew.
Yeah. So at first, he looks at it and he's just like, I don't know how to. He realized, oh, I know how to use wood, but I've never actually built a wagon before. So his first attempt to put the wheel back on, he was trying to like make a square roll.
Hold on, that don't look right.
But then just in his either drunken clarity or just drunkenness, he's able to like somehow fix it, and he doesn't really get how he did it. But it's working like
Well,
perfect condition.
It rolls now.
Awesome. All right.
Don't look very much like a circle.
Are we getting back on the road?
Yeah, let's get to Brian Wall.
All right.
On the road again.
Tara,
Sorry.
Hurry.
Tari,
Red.
Red.
Blue.
Green.
Gray.
Koya predicts the future for the next few days, and it's a good future. What does she say at that night around the campfire? How does she say that the rest of the 2 days travel go?
So suddenly she stands up and her eyes kind of glow a certain color and she starts to kind of move her fingers and just, I'm seeing something. I see in our future a great, great blessing upon us from the gods. I see good weather and I see us winning in something. Can't fully see what. No deaths though. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. What else do I see? What else do I see? And she kind of throws something into the fire and it. And she
Must
goes,
have been
"Oh,
drinking
what
too
else
much.
What else do I see? I see a new friend. And then she collapsed.
And
Collapse.
Sanju kind of like ready for her to fall, catches her. She's like every time, every damn it, and he like kind of carries her into her wagon. So with that prediction, it reigns true, and you guys get to Brine Wall. As you approach, you see the village, but besides the village to the left, you see this a grand castle. Like most of you guys have probably never seen like you've seen manors and stuff like that, but none of you have actually seen like castles.
I used to live in something like.
Well, most of your caravan has never been outside of Sandpoint. So they see the castle, and it is a pretty bunch of a beauty to see. And you guys are now at Brinewall, at least Brinewall Village.
So I turn to Jen and I go, "You ever lived in a castle before, or ever wanted to?"
And he looks just like, to be honest, I never imagined owning a house.
I like your style.
Like always kind of living in a spare bedroom.
I kind of stare in like awe and just have like a flashback to my order and just.
Just manly tear.
And I go, "Ever with anyone?"
And Jen kind of like, well, sometimes.
And we both kind of laugh, and I'm like, "I've had those nights." And then
Depends on how I got the spare room.
Heyo.
He kind of like laughs as you guys ride into Brinewall Village, where we are stopping for the night.
I'm gonna take perception. Oh, 18, 19, 20, 22 for perception.
I shall roll for perception.
I beat you. Sorry.
Oh my god. Rolled a 7.
Alright. So you guys see brief description. As you guys are approaching, you're approaching from the southwest of Brinewall. Long Coast Road is southwest of Brinewall. And the castle is on, I guess, a little small peninsula. You can call it that. Just a small little peninsula over a cliff. There's like a bay near you on the northern side of the castle itself, and it's on a cliffside. It's a pretty significant drop down, keeping Brinewall protected from like at least being bordered from the sea. But then further into a little gulf is Brinewall Village, built around that little it would pretty much be like a lake, and that's where the harbor used to be. But the village itself looks pretty bad. Just before reaching there, you guys can't really see the buildings themselves, but they look like no one's lived in them, no one's maintained. Like the vegetation's kind of gotten out of hand. But yeah. So I think we'll end it there for the night.
Alrighty. Well, there it is, folks.
That was fun.
That was the exciting adventure. Well, somewhat conclusion of Sandpoint and everything. So now that we have some spare time, we're probably gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes. We won't take too long. To answer any questions you guys might have. So, chat, feel free to.
How many viewers do we have?
Go away. Consistently the whole time we've had about like 7 people watching.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thank you. It's awesome.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any questions? I know there was some of you in the chat that were trying to ask these questions during the whole thing, and I tried to answer as much as I could. What is on your guys' mind? If you guys, hopefully, you guys are still there in the chat. Because sometimes when we have people watching, because I have my dashboard up, it tells me like X number of people are watching. It's not actually the number of people in the chat, so it's kind of off-put sometimes.
Yeah. It's weird like that. Have you heard about that whole YouTube gaming coming out?
Yeah, I
one?
checked it out for a second. I don't watch that.
No shade. This is
This-
the Jade
Se-
Regent.
Yeah, this is Jade Regent. It's like the like it's pretty much a sister campaign to Rise of the Rune Lords. You can it hypothetically takes place after
Um,
the Rune
Well, I
Lords,
mean-
but we don't necessarily have to run either.
in this one specifically,
It's
like
running
the
pretty much at the same
references,
time.
The fact that we got all excited about Jin is because he appeared in our Rise of the Rune Lords campaign that
Yeah.
we played.
And he
off
was
camera.
one of our favorite characters.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm really
and
excited
so
he's
when
back.
they referenced the previous heroes of Sandpoint, that was our other player characters who died.
Good thing we got him in there.
I'm so excited.
What-
Tari's a little too excited.
He's got a lot of interest in the party we have here, so
This is funny because didn't Flapjacks didn't
Yeah.
she have a
he
thing
had a
for?
thing for Jin.
Yeah, she
She
Yeah.
had a
Jin
thing
all
for
the
Jin,
time.
but
Mhm.
she's
Asian.
dead now, so
Oh,
Rest
we
in
can
peace.
step
harsh.
off that path.
Harsh. Yep.
What?
That's funny.
Hey, what YouTube thing are you talking about?
YouTube now has their version of Twitch, YouTube Gaming,
What the fuck?
live streaming.
Wow.
But supposedly it's like they have like live DRM,
That's interesting.
which people are like, well, that means I can't stream anything. I'm always gonna be,
Yeah, of course.
because I guess it does something like it mutes. It gives you a warning and then mutes you after
Yeah.
X amount of time.
Okay, yeah, it's
CRM.
So if you like play anything copyrighted,
Oh.
it'll like
So
close it.
everything?
yeah,
Pretty much
so
everything. Yeah.
people are like, so what? Are we gonna have like an approved list of games that we're allowed to play?
Yeah. Right.
We can save that for another podcast thing because we
Yeah.
do have our other podcast we have to continue, Josh.
Yeah, that's something that you guys were talking
Yeah.
about in that one.
Okay, so Doctor, yeah, no, we actually Rise of the Rune Lords was the first campaign I've ever DM'd. This would be, I guess, the second. Yeah, the first one that we've done via Skype. Normally, we're all in the same room, so it's new. It's different.
Yeah. We all decided to get into pen and papers. Was it last summer?
Yeah, it was like
No,
something.
that was almost 2 summers ago.
Was it?
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What the
And,
hell?
Yes.
Basically, we decided that MrPikaPanda would run Pathfinder and I'd run D&D because
Yep.
we started
Yep.
right when 5th edition came out. So I started running D&D 5th edition, and he started running Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
then
my gosh.
you have plans for a following.
Gonna run a Death Watch campaign with
Hmm.
MrPikaPanda and the Tychus Reaper. And Death Watch is set in the world of Warhammer 40,000, if anybody's familiar with that. So they're gonna be playing Space Marines in the service of the Death Watch, and it's gonna be awesome.
So excited for
Gonna
that.
be so legit. We gotta keep.
I gotta practice my Scottish accent because
Is your Space Marine gonna be Scottish?
Scottish Space Marines.
well, he's gonna be more kind of space wolves. They're like Vikings, so not
Yeah,
Scottish, Nordish,
Yeah, you gotta practice your
Nordic.
Skyrim accent, which is
Yeah.
like 6
Oh,
accents in one.
Yeah,
Nice. It's good to hear
yeah.
you play
We
40K.
used to all play. Well,
Yeah.
at least all the guys are used to all play 40k.
Plague Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alaric likes that.
I'll always be a Dark Angel.
Yeah, I always played Chaos. So
I
now I've
was
gotta
orc,
switch gears.
Or Tau. Orc or Tau.
orc or Tau. Dabbled in Necron, but then I decided I'm not an ass.
Yeah, DMing is definitely not the easiest thing to do. So, I mean, you can see that this is all still relatively new to most of us. Playing wise too, like this whole caravan thing is completely new to all of us, which is not our favorite kind of combat, but it's definitely a
Yeah.
nice change. So,
And it's weird, like this one, it's written after the Rise of the Rune Lords, and we run like the anniversary edition, so it's like the edited version of Rise of the Rune Lords. But even then, this one's got so much more, like, at least for now, free range of like, go here and do
Cool.
things. And so it's surprised me with the amount of like, oh crap, I gotta make up stuff on the spot all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Uh,
would be really fun to do more of, because we do a lot of combat, but it would be really cool to start doing more of the
interactive characters. and, like,
interactive character and make you get on the spot of.
Well, it's
So if
like
you guys have any suggestions, that would be cool of how to do that.
That's a pretty interesting character play.
A dwarf with a cart.
Yeah.
I love the cart full. Not even like a flask,
it?
like a cart
Yeah.
full.
Hella funny.
we had a character. His name was Bjorn, who was always had alcohol on him,
Mhm.
and he was like a Oread, so he was like a giant rock folk.
We, we we also had a character who whenever she killed something she'd take its dick. And she had a dick necklace.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was in D&D.
that was awesome.
The halfling.
Yep,
Yeah,
a halfling. So they
Halfling
were
bard.
quite. No, those were.
See, it's funny that you say
Well,
that,
and
Doctor, because
D&D
it's
campaign was hilarious because so I took them through the Lost Mines of Phandelver, the like starter campaign for 5th edition,
Hmm.
and then I introduced the like main plot point for Horde of the Dragon Queen, and everybody was just like, not really interested in following up on that lead, and so I was like, all right, I guess I'm freestyling it. So then it was like an entirely sandbox campaign where it's just like, well, here's what's around you guys. What do you want to do?
And that's where my
100% improvised. And
close
Josh had
combat
some of the best,
mage elf got killed like 3 times pretty much. So I
Yeah.
decided, screw this, I'm becoming a necromancer, and decided to be evil.
It was like the best
Because-
character development ever, though.
I even I made 2 models. Like one of them's like the before model where he's all nice and pretty, and then the after model where he looks half dead.
Oh my gosh, my
Well,
model
'cause-
would fit for my Ifrit.
oh, that's true. It would.
Oh, you have Ayaki. We can just get you a new one. I still need to make a Jin.
I
one.
still need to
I-
I still need to finish mine, and now I need to remake Kif now. Like,
At least you don't have to. At least your character's not dead.
I know he's just out and about somewhere drinking and shooting shit with his gun.
At least
Oh my gosh,
Barakiel would be
your
way easier to
character's
make a
still
model
alive
for
in that
Azrael.
campaign.
Mm-hmm.
What
Because
if
I never
we
got to play.
ran in? Oh my gosh, what if we ran into his character?
That'd be awesome.
We could run into
did
one
we
of the 3 other backup characters I rolled for that, too.
The
Lakshmi.
drunken master.
Lakshmi. There's the. Yeah, your. I forget his name. Your monk.
Arashok.
Arashok. That's right. And Bill T. Barnabas. The frog folk. What the?
but
Cripply?
But yeah, Doctor, when you say like it's nice to see an experienced DM, it's not so much like, I mean Josh is relatively experienced because he's been doing this for a while, but a lot of it is more just improv and just kind of like you're getting into the character itself and just being in that realm and just kind of like picturing it and like playing as that. So I mean, I think if you've played enough games, you can kind of spin this stuff on your own without having to be like, oh, I need to have a plan and like a backup. Not really. You just kind of just go with what you feel is right.
Yeah, I was really worried because it's like I'm gonna have to, in order to make this episode not boring as hell of let's make the caravan. It's this stat. I'm just like screw
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna kind of half butt the caravan stats and stuff like that, and more introduce characters and just.
Yeah.
And that's
Hey,
that's
these are
like the
characters
best
you can have
part
fun
of it,
with.
like things with like Pathfinder. It's different because it's more character driven and more character oriented. So like we get to run into each other and talk to each other and have this real full blown conversation and kind of picture like the characters interacting with each other. So it's a little more lively. Because I think from my knowledge at least, what they've told me is that D&D is very combat heavy, so you don't really see much of the characters.
Well,
I know.
I think
I mean,
really,
they both have their merits.
I don't think it's so much the system. I think it's just how you play it. You just have to
Mhm.
remember that the rules are there to facilitate the storytelling,
Oh, okay,
and not the other way around.
gotcha.
It's
try
not
to
you're
ins-
not telling a story so that you can fit the rules in somewhere, and,
Mhm.
and dive into like, oh, what do I need to roll for this, and what stats do I add for this. Those are just there to add to the story, to add
Mhm.
variety and chance to the story.
Funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think Pathfinder. I always think Pathfinder is like D&D. At least 5th edition is they're trying to get back to, hey, less people are or more people are interested in pen and paper but are scared of pen and paper.
Yeah.
Let's make a new person friendly that has the ability to get deep. Whereas
You
Pathfinder,
don't have to have like a master's degree in the game to play it. You don't have to study the rules to play it. You just have to be like, okay, what do? Okay, yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Whereas Pathfinder is like well, there's a core rulebook, but there's also all these other rulebooks, and a lot of the contents in those rulebooks.
Yeah.
And there's all these things. So yeah, no, it's one of those. It's more of it's like learning English.
Whole other
like-
language.
There's American English, and then there's actual English.
Yeah.
And then there's, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so any other questions before we close up our stream tonight? Any final things you guys would like to say? Anything like that?
No.
Yeah.
Are you guys all
Alright.
looking at the chat? Because I'm not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am.
Oh.
Yeah. All good.
Shade Lexus.
He got in kind of late.
I know.
Unfortunately.
He was-
Check us
he's-
out next week.
Yeah, he was MIA for a while too, just like us. So, out of all the people that have followed in on us and watched, I would love to give a thank you and a huge shout out to Dr. Shade, Johnny, Drop the Lurker, and I Am Bronx. You guys have always been with us for the past couple weeks, just for Practical Failure, and I thank you guys so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's been a long haul trying to get all this stuff going. Like, this is something that we decided to try out, and it's been working really well. Again, thank you guys so much for being with us. But yeah, Doc, just be sure to check out the channel because I'm always updating it with the highlights of the whole episode, and also, it's also on YouTube also. So, I mean, anything like that, you know, if you want me to, I can always shoot you a link with everything like that too. So.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things of like, we're just doing this for fun, and so it's so cool to have people like watch it and enjoy it with us. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Tear to my eyes.
All right.
Alrighty, so that'll wrap it up. Again, as always, we do the whole thing at the end where we have each of us give a little spiel of what we're doing, anything.
Plug our pluggies.
Little plugs. Miss AyakiTheRogue, you always have first. Ladies first.
What am I doing?
Whatever
Outro.
you. Yeah, any outro,
Oh.
any shout outs or whatever.
Okay, sorry.
Or...
I was reading the chat.
Okay,
I didn't
you're good.
read it. I'm AyakiTheRogue. I don't know if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the Fish Jonas. That's my Instagram. But yeah, just have a good week. Hope to see you guys next week.
Alright, thank you. And Mr. SkinnyViking.
My Instagram's Awawic, AWAWIC. Try and post on there more though.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
And yeah, what am I doing? Other than this, I'm just working on Death Watch, but that'll be on the Tychus Reapers Twitch anyway. So just stay tuned for that. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be, like I said, I've only run D&D 5th edition, which is super simplified, super streamlined, and then the Death Watch and it's by Fantasy Flight Games, and they did a bunch of different Warhammer 40k games, RPGs, and they're a lot more complicated.
Yep.
It's a lot more like Pathfinder, where like there's a rule for every scenario,
Yeah.
and you just have to know them.
So,
So
yeah,
working on that.
once we
and
start
I'll try
that.
and get that ready as soon as possible.
Mm.
So stay tuned for that.
nice. And it's all you, Josh.
So MrPikaPanda. Twitter is MrPikaPanda, MrPikaPanda. YouTube, I've been unfortunately very inactive on, which I have content. It's just not edited, and I haven't put it up because I'm lazy, and there's no excuse. So I'll get back on that until I can stream, which has not been any success of getting better internet because AT&T sucks. So yeah,
AT&T is gonna come after you now.
yeah, I know,
They are.
but
You're dead.
they should.
They've got
they
hitmen on their way.
Well, whatever. So yeah, no. At MrPikaPanda on Twitter, I just tweet random stuff, and most of the time tweet when we're going live with this show. Other than that, me and Josh will probably be trying to get the Games Geek and Gravity podcast going again.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Anything we can expect from your channel, your YouTube, anytime soon this week?
This
coming
week, I will put up. I have episodes of Gilded Dungeoneering that I've played. That I have like 4 episodes. I just need to edit them, so they at least one will go up this week. One of those will go up this week. I have more Dragon Age Inquisition to play through. I'm trying to beat Witcher 2 off recording as quickly as possible so I can record Witcher 3, which I now have. And once Metal Gear Solid, if my internet isn't better by then, I'll probably just record that until I can stream.
Nice. Alright, cool. Now for me, you guys know me. Josh AyakiTheRogue. You guys have all my stuff here on my channel. You got my YouTube, you got my Twitter, you got my Instagram. Or I think you have my Instagram. I don't know. I'd look into that. But anyways. From my channel this week, I'm gonna be working from Friday through Sunday, actually Friday through Monday. So I'll probably be, if I'm streaming, it's probably gonna be either League, Heroes of the Storm, and I'm gonna try to get Payday up, maybe. I just did some Witcher 3 today, and I uploaded that. I gotta highlight that too and upload that to YouTube. I'm going to be,
Matt's here.
oh, hi Matt.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Who says welcome?
And then, so those of you watching, please, I am day one of, that's our good friend Matt. Day one of Metal Gear Solid 5. I will be streaming at like 10:45, 11 o'clock a.m. So be on the lookout. I would love for all of you guys to be there with me to enjoy this amazing experience I've been looking forward to for like all of my life. All right, that's an exaggeration, but Josh, I'll hit.
Joining all the
yeah.
other hundreds of people that are gonna
Oh,
be streaming that
There's gonna be
game.
hella people streaming. I don't really care. I'm just like, dude, let's
Yeah.
just fucking do it. So I will be talking to MrPikaPanda up there to figure out when we're gonna do Games Geeks and Gravity sometime next week. Mr. SkinnyViking and AyakiTheRogue would be more than welcome to join if they would like to join us for our podcast, which will be a kind of a wrap up of all the things we've missed lately on anything games, geeky, and gravity and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's gonna be about it. So, alright guys, well thanks for joining us tonight on our awesome episode of Critical Failure. As always, I'm Josh again, the tag is Reaper.
I'm Josh, MrPikaPanda.
Taylor AyakiTheRogue.
Alaric, SkinnyViking.
And we will see you guys next week. Have an awesome night, everybody. Take it easy.
Ciao.